If you can hear me, I'll be right there. But this is going to be pretty short. Just because we have a 9:30 p.m. we're going to be on tomorrow with the grief panel. And if you're in the grief group and you want to be on, you have to let me, know there. And I'm going to put the number. Rosemary D'Alessandro will be there. And I'm not sure how, you can get off at any time, but I'm not planning to stay on like from 9:30 till 3 in the morning, to let you know. I'm thinking maybe 2 hours with the grief, and then maybe I'll come back later on. I have like 1,009 things to do, which is why you see my boxes from Michael's. I got my stuff. I have to find out where my snow tex is. I got the glitter. They've sent me another deer. I don't know why. Beyond the replacement. I don't know if I ordered. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So yeah, I got my daughter's package off. A lot of Cricut projects I have to work on. And then I do have something to tell you about from someone in our community that needs help. And what else am I going to do here? And I'm just putting these tags in. Okay, so let me just go to the chat and... Okay, so hopefully that should be good. And yes, I know Kim's on with her lies again. And yes, I know all about the call, and it means absolutely nothing to me because he doesn't say what his directive is or anything else. And he doesn't say that he's changed his confession. And he doesn't say that he's now saying Shanann murdered the kids. So it means absolutely that. Okay. So where was I? Let me go here to the live chat. Okay. Hi there, happy, whisper to me, Teacups, Susie Snowflake, Janice Wolf, Amber, Puddin, Sean Sneed, Billy Jones, Dennis Wolf, Amy's Justice League, Nana Patty, Lynn Williams, Abigail Rose. Abigail Rose, I'm going to have to give your diamond painting to someone else because I don't have your address. I don't know if you're sending it to the Mommy Ramblings email or what. It has to be sent to truecrimechat.org and I can send it out. If you don't send it to me, I can't send it out. And it's waiting here. And I have to get this out. So if you don't want it, let me know and we'll do a question to give it to somebody else because I've asked, and I've even replied to your email and telling you this, but I don't know that you're not seeing it or what's going on, but let me know, please. Okay. Tree Baby Tennessee, Tracy B, Mama Kim, Aurora, Cheryl, Claire, Move to Sam, Amy's just got, let's see here, Crime, Community, Corruption, welcome, GB, hi GB, Dental, Johnson, hello there, Pixie Dust, Tina, Bella Mac, good to see you, Miss KJ, hello, Gail Clark, hi, Ranger Red, hello there, Mono Lane Furniture, hello there. I have been trying hard this week to actually catch the lives, but I know I am always here. Oh yeah, I know, Amy, thank you. Denise, Berto, hello, has anyone been on? Hello, had anyone been on? Oh, it is awful. Yeah, we don't condone anything that's done there. That's just awful. New York time is 2:22 at the sound of the beep. Love Lynn, hello there. Kathy Wampus, Brooks Channel, Linda Uribe, Vanessa, Kentucky Girls. Thank you, Gail. Thank you very much, Gail Clark. Haven't seen you in the comments, I think, in a while, but not at the lives. I know they're hard to catch. Good to see you. Thank you, Gail Clark. Thank you, Jeremy. Okay, so Una Cordelia. Hello, Carolyn and the Rambling community. I come to you all in laughter as I came from watching Jimmy's decorating expertise again. Oh, yeah, you saw that? Yeah. Funny. Okay. Hey, Daniel C. Sassy Darcy. Okay, so let me just go to the community member. Now, you guys remember Mert. She's called in. Well, last night, and first of all, Alyssa, too, she needs a lot of prayers, Alyssa. She's in a really tough situation. You might know, remember she called in and she was getting back together with her first husband. Remember, he was being released from prison and Dreaming spoke to her. Well, he apparently overdosed last night, but she sent me a video that can't be unseen that I had no idea what that was going to be, but he was, conscious when she was talking to him and saying, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? It was a mess of a scene. Okay. It's something I wish I hadn't seen myself. But then she said he was in the ICU and he wasn't making any sense, but they did a CAT scan and he had no brain damage, but she didn't know what to do and she couldn't find an Al-Anon meeting online. And I gave her some resources to go to. I gave her some Al-Anon Facebook groups, things like that. So Alyssa, I hope that you've been able to contact someone through that can help you. So yeah, prayers for Alyssa. And then I had an email. It was just like crazy last night from Mert. And Mert said, I'll make it short. I'll read you a little snippet just so you know what's going on. She's having a really tough time. And let me see here. I'll just let you know because okay, so she sent me an email that said, I'm writing you to say that tonight will likely be my last night to be able to watch your show. Unfortunately, and so humiliating, I lost my job due to the virus and have been not able to find a job. I'm almost 60 years old. No one wants to hire me. I've been off since March 2nd. Unemployment allowed me to barely pay my bills, but as it has expired now, and apparently our government doesn't care and they're doing nothing about it. I'm getting evicted as I can no longer pay my rent or my bills. At this point, I'm just trying to survive and eat, which I haven't done in 3 days. This is so embarrassing to even say. All my life I've worked my butt off. I was saving to retire and buy a motorhome and travel. I've now used up all of my savings thanks to this virus and the lockdown, and unfortunately my age to try and find a job. I live in a very small town. There weren't many jobs prior to this virus. Now there are next to none, and thousands of people are looking for jobs. I've been through a lot in my life, but this is the first time I have not been able to see light at the end of the tunnel. I want to thank you and all the Ramblers for keeping my spirits up through most of this. It was the one thing I looked forward to, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. You all take care, and maybe things will start to look up somehow. I'm praying for that, but my prayers don't seem to be heard. Things keep getting worse instead of better. Anyway, I will sure miss watching you at night. You always make me laugh. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and the Ramblers, and God bless you all. That came in while I had just started my life last night. Okay. Then, no, excuse me. I think it was probably, I saw it first when I started my life. I don't even know let me see what time it was. No, that was actually at 7 yesterday, 7 p.m., but I saw it then. Okay, because that's how I see my email. Then at 2:53 a.m., I got another email from her. She was telling me about something, and then she said to me, I was hoping to get to see the live tonight, but if you read my email from earlier, my situation is pretty much distraught, unfortunately, so I don't know where I will be tomorrow. So hard for me to believe this has happened to me and thousands of others. Please keep the rest of the nation in prayer. We need it. Fortunately and unfortunately, one of my 2 dogs passed away last week. He had epilepsy, and his last seizure he didn't pull out of. I still have my youngest one for now. I hope to be able to keep him, as sadly I have lost everything else. Anyway, thanks for the 2 years of entertainment. I really enjoyed your channel. Take care and happy holidays. Mert, Mary. All right. Then, to which I had replied. Let me see here. When I was live, I said, oh, Mert, I am live, but I will respond later. I'm so sorry. I thought they could not do that during the ickies, meaning evict her, okay? And then I got the other one. So I said, Mert, I'm so sorry for your situation. Is there anything I can do to help you? Please let me know. Please talk to whoever is evicting you and let them know. Call your governor's office, call the media, get it out there because they're not supposed to be foreclosing or evicting anyone. See what kind of emergency support you can get from your county. And please let me know. Praying for you. All right, then she said, thank you. I have called everyone that I can call. The problem is I'm not on a lease. I'm on a month-to-month lease, and the eviction freeze, along with several other emergency bills that were put into place with the CARES Act, have expired or are about to expire. I have never in my life been in this type of situation. My entire life savings is gone. Our government doesn't care, apparently, and what we're going through. There are many people here, families living in tents. She's in Kentucky. It's incredibly sad and sickening. This is a horrible spot to be in. I've applied for loans. I don't qualify, even though my credit score is fine, but I'm currently unemployed. I do have my car because it is paid for. I guess if you're going to live out of a car, Cadillac is the way to go. I have to try to find some humor. It is all unreal. Even the food banks are empty. This time last year, I was donating to the food banks, helping hands, etc. Hard to imagine in a year's time I would be needing the help, and it's not there. I have until tomorrow to come up with the rent. My landlord is a young guy that was left all this property from his grandparents. He's not much of a landlord and has no heart to put an old lady out. I never married and have no children. Both of my parents passed away almost 4 years ago. My partner passed away in 2013, so it's just me and my dog Bo. There's just not much here because so many people are needing it that there's not enough to go around. I thought our government would have stepped in and helped us out, but they're too busy trying to fight each other, take care of large industries and the airlines. Basically, they don't care about the folks that have lost everything and are on the streets or headed that way. I honestly feel incredibly sorry for the people with kids. What do they tell them when Santa doesn't come? Where do they hang their stockings? It is very sad and frankly quite sickening. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm worried to death, though, and scared to death. Thank you for listening. Much love, Mert. P.S. I enjoyed your show. Thank you. It took my mind off things for a little while. Okay, then she sent me another one. These were coming in this afternoon, okay? Good afternoon. I'm currently in a McDonald's parking lot to use their Wi-Fi. I stayed up all night and I'm still up. I went to the food bank today. I was blown away. The line was as long as the eye could see. I waited in line for over 2 hours only to get up to the gate and be turned away, along with the numerous cars behind me. They were out of food. I am so heartbroken at the way the government has failed us. I didn't ask for any of this. I certainly don't deserve it, and neither does anyone else going through this right now. On the bright side, my landlord is giving me another week to pray for a miracle. I just cannot believe what is going on here. It's like I have fallen asleep and woken up in a third world country. I have went from having a nice savings account for a single female to having $2.34 in my checking account. At my age, this is not good. It's as if I worked my entire adult life, sometimes 2 jobs for nothing. I can't even buy groceries to feed myself. And the government, they have went home. No bills passed this week. It is totally mind-blowing. Anyways, thank you for listening. I have no one really to talk to, so I appreciate it. God bless you and us all. Mert. Then she sent me another mail. Praise God. I just wanted to update you. A local church that I used to belong to paid my rent. Prayers were answered, and I am so ever grateful. Humiliated, but grateful. Now if I can just find food for me and my dog, I will be good, and hopefully the government will fix things soon. I just wanted to update you. Thank you for all you do. Okay, and then let's see here. I said, thanks so much for the good update. I was just thinking of you. Can you apply for assistance until you get on your feet? I hope they will be issuing a stimulus payment to help people. Let me know if I can help you in any way. Let me know if you are unable to get food. Then she said, hi, Carol, and I have applied for assistance, but it just takes time. I'm praying for the stimulus as well. It looks like it may happen, but after the first of the year. I have not been able to connect with any food. I took the last couple of bucks I had and went to the Dollar Tree and got Bo some food, so I feel better about that. I hate to even ask this, but could possibly an offering plate be passed around and may collect a couple of dollars for maybe some milk, bread, lunch meat? I get a check on December 21st and will send it back. It's humiliating to even ask, but I've exhausted all options today. I have ran every drop of gas practically out of my car going to churches, Salvation Army, and food banks. I can't believe how bad this has become with no one has food. On the news today, they were saying that people are stealing food out of grocery stores and most managers are letting it go. They interviewed one man that said, "What can you do when he had baby formula," and said his baby was hungry. Let's see. Anyways, if this is something you're uncomfortable with, I totally understand. I'm extremely uncomfortable even asking. I never dreamed my life would be this low. Thank you so much for caring. That's an unusual thing nowadays. Some people do not care about other people. I'm thankful my mom and daddy raised me in a Christian home and taught me right from wrong, integrity, compassion, and so much more. It seems to be lacking in the world now. Thanks again, and God bless. Mert. Okay. And then I asked her if she had PayPal, and I could pay her some money, for food. And she looked, she didn't know if she had a PayPal. She finally found a PayPal. And so, let's see where that is. So I did send her something, and I'm just going to put her PayPal in. If you want to send her anything, a few dollars, anything, that's what I can do. I mean, I think, I'm not going to say anything or judge anything. This is, I'm just going to help her. And I did, and I sent her something by PayPal. I will put her PayPal address in there right now. And that would be direct to her. Just, send it off to her. And you'll have her email address if you want to connect with her that way too. And all right. Okay. And thank you to Karen. Thank you, Karen Piscini. Thank you for that. And appreciate that. Liza, I just put a PayPal address in there. That's her PayPal address, that email. So if you want to send a few dollars over to her so she can get by until the 21st when she gets her check. Do you need to have, I don't think you do, Liza. There is a PayPal me address. I can put that in as well. But I think if you use the PayPal me address, it takes something out of what you give, whereas you can send it friends and family. If you don't have PayPal, I can put the PayPal me address in, but it will take something out, I believe. And yes, definitely pray for her. Let me see. Here's the there you go. Yes, a clear day, that's her PayPal address. There's also a PayPal me. Jeremy, lots of love to you all. Love to Alma. Love to chat. Love to all of you. Thank you, Jeremy. I hope you made your meeting and everything. Money, and we'll send her some. Okay, all right. So thanks. I know she'll appreciate it very much. Yeah, click the friends and family option so it won't take 21 days for her to get the money. Oh, really? Is that what it does too? I just thought that doesn't take it doesn't take a fee out of it, right? But it also holds it up for 21 days? What major gas station? I can ask her what major station excuse me. How would you get the gas cards? Would they be online? Would you be able to do that online? Yeah, Brandy, it would be nice if there's so many that need that stimulus to go through. It's so horrible. What about doing a charity stream or something like that? Well, Danelle, I really just want, if you do a charity stream, then what happens is the money goes into YouTube and then we don't get paid for another month, right? And then I don't like commingling of stuff. I don't like commingling of stuff. It makes me freak. I'd rather the money goes right to the person. I don't want to be messing with it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't press the friends and family, it would take 21 days to access the funds. Oh, okay. Yes, Augie. Do you have a question? It's, she's in Kentucky. She is in Kentucky. She called in. Remember recently we said she sounded a little bit like Heather? And then she tried to call in the other night and somebody cloned her name and did some crap and then she got kicked off with the real name. So, I mean, it's easiest if you just send something via money direct and then I don't, because there's always, and then there's people that say, well, did you give the money to so-and-so? This way you don't have to deal with any of that. It goes direct. I sent it direct to her. I sent direct to her. Anyone can send direct to her and I don't have to mess with that. Right, Belknap. So we got that. What else now? Oh, I got my Mod Podge and stuff for my crafts here. What else did I do today? I did upload some stuff on the Cricut. I got another tree up, the skinny tree. We didn't do the 12-foot tree. So we've got the big, like 7.5-foot tree up. I've got so many ornaments because I usually have a 12-foot tree, the 7-foot tree, and then I had the pencil tree, which is 7 feet 2 or 7.5 feet. And now I have all these ornaments. So the one tree in there still has so many ornaments. I haven't gotten them all out, but yeah, and I'm coming across things. So I'm trying to get that decorated tomorrow. I have to have the kids bring some stuff upstairs. Then I have to clean off the mantle, get the nutcrackers on. The grief panel is at 9:30 p.m. I'd love to get some baking done. Sandra Rusak, every single day, she's like, I'm baking my butt off. And she's sending me pictures of like trays. She's making a double batch of this, a double batch of that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's crazy. She bakes so much. She makes marinara sauce. She gives this stuff to the neighbors. Marinara sauce, trays of cookies, to families and friends. She's just been baking and baking and baking. It's incredible how much she's been baking. Sarah Nash, I can't find the cookie recipe of yours. I looked in the recipes group and I can't find it. Can you kindly email that to me, please? I know. Hi, Jeremy. Thanks, Carolyn. You've helped me. If that makes a difference. That definitely makes a difference, Jeremy. Thank you for letting me know. Sleeping Beauty also sent me, Sleeping Beauty sent me a message in Slack. Sleeping Beauty, I didn't get your message. I replied to you last night. I told you could text me. I don't know if I got a text from you because I don't know where my phone is right now. I know I'm terrible. Absolutely, Kelly. Have you seen all the baking she's been doing? She already baked, I think, 2 double batches of chocolate chip cookies yesterday. And then today she's like, hi, good morning. I'm baking my butt off. So yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And then last night she was baking, squeezing fresh orange juice and making something with all of these cucumbers. And she's like, my cucumbers were going to go bad. My oranges were going to go bad, so I made orange juice. My cucumbers were going to go bad, so I made this. She's like, and then I made a double batch of these chocolate chip cookies, half with walnuts, half without. It's hysterical. And then I'm like, so you have a garden in the summer? She's like, a garden in the summer? I have a garden now. I have a greenhouse. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, she is. And that was after working all day at the salon. Yeah, she was working all day at the salon. Got home and started that. She's incredible. And today she was just baking all day long. It's crazy. Hi, Carolyn. Can you send an invite for recipes? And Cricut. Okay, Ashley. You're in Slack, right? It's just that you didn't get into Cricut. You didn't get into those two, right? Okay, we'll do that. Recipes. You want to go into recipes and Cricut. Okay. I really want to do a Cricut thing because I have like all this stuff uploaded. There's so much stuff I want to do and my head is just exploding because, you know, it's like so many things. Who is that that's doing all that baking? Sandra Rusak. Yeah. She's quite something else. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Really incredible. Mert, okay, which one are we talking about now? Mert, the person that needs help, is in Kentucky. The person that's baking like crazy is Sandra Rusak. And then we have Alyssa that needs prayers because of the whole relationship, all that stuff that you know about that whole thing. How did Mackenzie's child bake? Oh, it came out here. Oh, boy. I have my fabric in this right now. That's the can that I did. And then I have this other thing I did here. This was a jar. Hey, Rubbity Bob. Got my Cricut because of you, and I haven't made. I know, but I just got some things from some decals you can get free from Jennifer Maker, and we're going to put them on these. I'm going to try to do a tutorial on that tomorrow. I'd really like to do a Cricut crafting, but the last time I did, like, no one came except me with the Cricut. But I did paint these wood rounds, and some I left natural to do that. And then I've got to do the lanterns. I wish Sandy could come to my house. I haven't got one present. Right, I know. I'm running late too. Thanks, Sarah. You want a direct to garment printer? A direct to garment printer? I don't know what that is. I know it. I mean, I cannot figure it out, direct to garment printer. But have you tried the infusible inks with the Cricut? Hi, it's Bank. You'll come to anything Cricut. Circuit. Are you making last minute gifts? And then I've got, you know what I have that's a real problem? You know all the kinds of Christmas things you could hang on your wall? The problem with me is, okay, number one, I don't have a lot of wall space in my house. And it's hard for people to understand that. They go like this, especially like in my kitchen. I don't have a lot of wall space because it's like, it's a large kitchen, but it's all cabinets. I don't have a lot of wall space. My contractor laughed when I said that. The only wall I really have is right in front of me. Okay? And like some little side walls because it's like all cabinets. So then the family room, right? You say the family room. Jimmy and I really suck at hanging stuff up. Okay? So the only things like we have, it's not like Tammy's house where there's stuff all over the walls. I know what's going on with my hair here. But I hadn't done a thing all day, as you can see. So you want a Cricut, Oliver? So here's the thing. When then you have things that, you know what I'm talking about, that are like Christmas plaques or Christmas, like I have these really nice, I think Julie T gave them to me, these Christmas retro pictures. They say let it snow. They have that reindeer that says Merry Christmas, and they have a Santa, and they have a little hanging thing. But the problem is I don't have, it's not like I can just say, oh, I'll take down this picture, and this picture, and I'll put them up. I don't do that. I know a lot of those white couch bloggers, they do that, but I don't have that. So what I'm thinking of is, I think maybe what I'd like to do with them is I usually put these big garlands on my railings, and Jimmy goes nuts with those garlands. He really does. And so I thought maybe if I took these signs and I put a big ribbon through them, like, I don't know, something like this. You know, if they have a little hanger that comes up, and I hung them from the railing because I have that little pencil tree in them. Do you know what I mean? So they kind of hung down from the railing. Maybe I can do that. Do you think that sounds like... Where's T praying? Is she here? Can I do that, T praying? Because I don't have all this stuff to just put this stuff up on the wall, and I have so many things. You saw a fight over a lady not wearing a mask in Hobby Lobby? Hi, Jenna. Hi, Kelly the Advocate. Hi, Robbity Rob. Hi. You just got your tree up today. And yeah, my trees are not completely decorated either. So, yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah. Do you think that sounds okay? Like if I put a ribbon like this and then, you know, took it up and then tied it in some kind of on the railing, and it would hang down where the tree, like, you know, because the staircase goes like this. So you can't have much. Oh, we don't have much on our walls because, oh, you don't even know. Want to hear this? I finally found one thing. So over here is the doorway to go into the family room, right? So above the doorway, there was this thing I wanted hung up. And Jimmy said, where do you want it? I said, I want it hung up over on this side, right? Went through it. He said, I'll do it tomorrow. Do you know what he did? He hung it on the opposite side. Oh, 4 impacted wisdom teeth? Did she get them all out at the same time? My daughter got all of hers out at the same time. Dina Jane, thanks for the PayPal address. Just send Mert money. Say hi to Sandy from me, Denise. From Omaha. Love the Rusacks. Okay. Denise from Omaha. Thank you so much, Denise. Thank you for helping Mert out, too. Ouch. Tea praying, yeah. Tea praying's house is like a winter wonderland, and I'm trying just to wing it. Hi, Nona. Ivy Lynn. Potter, Lexi, Marianne. I would like to skip. You would like to skip it this year? I'd like to skip New Year's. I mean, yes, I'd like the New Year, but I just something with New Year's. I just like to skip that part of it. For not standing there and directing him. I know, right? I know. I turned my back for 1 minute, and I'm like, where's the ladder? He's like, I'm done. I'm like, but it's not up. And he's like, it's on the other side. Do that? Yeah, because I don't know what to do with all this stuff, and I want to show it, and I just don't know what to do with it all. Okay, so I'll just do that. All right, and then what else do I have? I'm going to smell the glitter Mod Podge because everybody said it smells terrible, Sassy Darcy and Lisa, so I'm going to do the sniff test. I'm going to sniff some glue. But they said it smells terrible. So let's see. Here, I'm going to open it. And I want to find out where my snow tex is. It doesn't smell that much worse than the regular Mod Podge, right? It doesn't to me. But I wanted to see something with this. I want to see how glittery it is, okay? Because this is the extreme glitter, isn't it? This is the extreme glitter. And I also brought the sparkly one. But this is glitter extreme. So let me see, because I was going to say, what is this going to be like if I put it on some of the poinsettias? Okay. And I'm curious to see what it's like and, you know, if it stays on there. So let's see, hopefully it'll dry very soon. Let me just go over here. It doesn't smell much worse than the other one. Okay, so I've put the extreme glitter on. So it's all white right now. We'll see what happens. I can see it glittery. Now, this is the other one, which is the sparkle. Now, I will talk to you a little bit about some of the lies that are circulating, okay? First off, the most insane thing, I honestly, I can't any longer. I can't listen to Kim any longer. I cannot. Even my husband is like, this lady is whoo-hoo. Okay, that's our opinion. But we can't listen to her anymore. It's like being in the Twilight Zone. It is truly being in the Twilight Zone. She says she's starting to talk about a dream team and says that maybe the lawyer on YouTube might want to take part in that. But she knows he said there's zero chance, but that's only because he hasn't seen the new evidence. What new evidence? You don't have new evidence. All you keep talking about is Tammy, and all you keep talking about is your reenactment. And she's getting further and further deranged in her thinking, my opinion again, in saying he's an innocent man, he might be a victim too, just going on and on. She also said something, and I do have to check it out, that the lawyer on YouTube said that in an earlier video discussing the autopsy, said something that I find a hard time believing that he said that, but I will check it out because I don't know. But anyway, regardless of what he says or didn't say then, Chris is not getting out. Okay, and she just keeps going on, and it's getting to the point where, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how anybody in the world could sit there and believe this stuff. I'm going to try a little bit of this sparkle on this side. But this actually smells worse. Maybe that's what you have, Sassy. Because I know Lisa has that, I think. See, lights flickering, so. But the other thing is, she said, and she said that what we said, she saw that we said for them to call the why are the lights flickering? For them to call the DA's office And she claims, now, everybody heard Ronnie. Ronnie said, the DA said, Chris is the father. Again, you know, it's like me getting a paternity test on one of my kids, right? Luke, Ethan. I'm going there. Who's Luke's father? And they say to me, Jimmy's the father. Okay, thank you. Right? Now, if it was Jimmy Green, Jimmy Brown, Jimmy No Pants, I don't know, Jimmy somebody, they're going to tell me, okay? But if they tell me Jimmy is the father, then it's Jimmy. They're not going to just tell me another guy and just say his first name, okay? The other thing is, Ronnie claims in that video that he didn't say, I tried to clarify it and the DA wouldn't give it to me, okay? It wasn't until we retorted last night to what she said, that the Rusaks are not going to be responsible for getting you your information. You go call up at the DA's office. That she now said, oh my gosh, well, basically, I'll paraphrase it, and this is my paraphrasing. How stupid do you think we are? We called up at the DA's office, and they won't give him anything. Don't you think we asked Chris who? That's a lie. That's an absolute outright lie. She's trying to say they asked the DA, Chris who, and the DA just kept going, Chris. It's Chris. That's a lie. Okay? That's an absolute lie. And again, it's not the Rusaks that requested the paternity test. That is done in a homicide investigation. So, on Monday, you go call up to the DA's office and you ask. Because we're not going to be getting you anything. Okay? The Rusaks are not going to be getting you anything. You go on and ask. Okay, this is pretty glittery anyway, even the sparkle. Okay. All right. Okay, something. Who just did that? That's what I want to say. That was the most crazy thing that she's trying to say. Thank you, Jeremy. You know, that they were not, they asked, don't you think, yeah, come on. You know, I mean, she really thinks people are stupid. That's what she thinks. And then I just stopped. I couldn't take it anymore. When she kept saying, you know, poor Chris, he might be a victim and all of this stuff. And what I'm saying might really be hurtful. And for that, I'm sorry, but we need all of this. If, you know, she just loves to hear herself talk. So I can't watch her anymore. I just can't. And then another channel had the Cindy's All My Broken Pieces on. I couldn't listen to much of that either. The only part I heard is that, and I don't know if I'm right about this, maybe you saw it, is that author now saying that she's writing a book. She's writing a book. She totally says that Cindy hated Shanann. She totally said Cindy cannot come to any acceptance. She thought it was going to be a book about Cindy hearing this, not being able to accept it, and then gradually coming to an acceptance. And Cindy could not come to that acceptance, and that's why the book could not be written. She is 100% saying victims should not be bashed, 100% saying Shanann did not do this, and it's absurd to say she did, or to believe she did. And she is going a step further in saying that she believes Chris SA'd the girls. Okay? And this is coming from someone who used to believe that Shanann had Munchausen's by proxy. Now she's saying, yes, she's writing a book, probably. Now she's saying that the illnesses were consistent in children that have been assayed and pointed to things Chris was doing. Okay? That's it. That's all I heard there. I didn't hear anything more. I don't know if you heard. Then why was she on that channel? Then why was she on that? Oh, that channel? Yeah, I don't know, right? I don't know why she was on that channel, Lori Beth. But that's all I heard. And she thinks she's helping. Who thinks she's helping? Which one are we talking about? Kim or the other author? Kim has been running her mouth on the other channel for at least, what, 3-4 hours now. She will, you know what? I'm sorry to say. I know I'm one to talk because we're up a lot of hours and we're going. But literally, do you notice she never even says, like, well, I got to go. We're getting late. I think if a creator let her stay on all night, she would be on all night. I don't know whether she's drinking 4 or 5, 6 pots of coffee or something, but I don't know. I mean, but if anybody wants to call in, I'll put the number in Slack. I am planning to be off before the next hour. Because I've got the grief thing tomorrow, and that's going to be early for us, 9:30 Eastern time. And that's not good. Look at this. I just put this on. Look at that. I'm not happy. My stupid thing cracked. That's not good. I'm going to try to find... I'm going to have to put tape on that or something because I don't want that to... That wasn't good. I didn't even do that hard. Where's Jimmy when I need him? Jimmy? Sorry, Jimmy. Okay. I'll get something in a minute. I'm going to put the number on. Abigail Rose, I emailed you and I replied to your emails. I don't see it, Abigail. I'm going crazy. Did you just do it now? I've been looking. Please, 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 please. Because I'm getting stressed. I get stressed when I have to mail stuff. And I have to take that off for a minute in order to get the number into Slack. So just don't worry about it. I'll be right there. Otherwise, they get our number because this thing that Slack has now. Not Slack, Zoom, I'm sorry. So let me just get the number. I'm still here. Okay. I'm going to put it back and I'm going to check Abigail because I've been looking and looking and looking for that thing. Okay, now I'm going to go put the number in Slack. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and then Ashley, you wanted to go in recipes, and I'll do that while I'm here too. Okay. So recipes. Okay, I've added you to recipes, then you want to be added to Cricut, right? See if I don't do it now, then I forget stuff. Okay, so you're added to those now. The numbers, I put them in the groups. Yep. And now I've got to check my email. See if I have something from you. Okay, let's see. Yes, Judy, I will send you more stuff. Hang on. Do. Okay, there we go. All right, let me see here. Holly Bobo, let's see what this is. I've sent you 2 emails, one from my home account. And okay, so, all right, so this is you with Holly Bobo, right? Abigail? Okay, so this is the first email that I've got from you. All right, so, but this is you, right? The Holly Bobo mail? All right, I will send that to you. If I don't get it out tomorrow, it'll be out on Monday. And let me see. Okay, here we go. I missed it. Wondering if I can be added to Slack. You can definitely be added to Slack. I'll send you the email. And I'm going to add you to a couple of groups from now, and then you can tell me where you want to go. And the numbers are there for anyone to call in, which would be nice because I feel bad when I'm doing this like stuff here and then nobody's talking or watching the chat. So if anybody wants to call in, that would be great. Let me see here, Slack. I'm going to add you. I'll add you to True Crime, and then I'll add you to Crafts. Okay. Okay. All right, there we go on that. And what did I come to the email for? Oh, for you'll call in, but only for a short time. Oh, okay. All right. Well, now I have to get the number. Let me get the number again out of Slack. So I don't have to go through this whole thing. Nana Patty. Okay, I'm coming, Nana Patty. Hang on one second. Put this out there. Okay, let Nana Patty in. Hello. Cool, so you can let somebody in. If I'm over here. Hi, how are you?
Whoops.
What happened?
It was me.
Oh.
I had my YouTube turned on. Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. working on this huge diamond painting that's driving me crazy.
You already started it?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
I finished one color out of 45 colors.
The one color completely?
Pretty much. I think I may have missed a couple of spots, but I've
Oh,
gotten one
wow.
color.
What is it? Oh, that's the one that's like a lake scene with a cabin or
Yeah,
something? Yeah.
it's like a river on a
River, yeah.
river.
Wow.
So fun.
Is it fun?
Pulling my hair out.
It must be big. You mean like it's just awkward to work on it because it's so big?
Yeah, it's like, you know how big the light board is, right?
Right.
It's like 4 sizes of the light board.
So you need
So it's like four,
you need 4 of them and tape them together.
yeah, 4 light boards.
It's great. You need like a light table,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be good.
That would be good.
Oh, goodness. Hello, everybody in the chat. My fingers are tired from diamond painting, so I'm not going to type everyone's name out.
Joanna's having a blowout sale. Oh,
Where's Two Scooter?
I don't know. She said her neck hurt her last night, right?
Yeah.
And then, hold on, I've got to go grab my phone. And then I haven't really heard from her today. Like, I mean, I don't think, maybe I shouldn't say that because I'm terrible at checking my stuff. So,
Yeah, check your phone.
yeah, and I want to get the other things that I got at, yeah, I got to check my phone here in a second. I got to get something.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to say hi to everyone that said hello to me.
All right.
Hello, Augie, Deborah Van Couverton, Kevin Leonard, Jen H, Sam, Wake Up, T-Prime, Danielle C, Lori Beth, Robert E. Bob, Ivy Lynn, Lexi Bullock, Susie Snowflake, Willie's saying hello too, Davita Lane, Mocha 77, Debbie Brett, Sean Sneed, Heart Made Wise, Marianne Frontine, and American Girl, Mary Hildebrandt, Whisper to Me, Susan Defoe, Abigail Rose, and Ashley Neal. Yeah, I was going to say that someone said, don't tell you that about the diamond painting. It is very relaxing. But I just want to show you guys what I'm working on. It's so big. I really did bite more off than I could chew. Just huge. Let me back up. There's the light board. And you can see that it goes that far above the light board. And then it goes over to the side of the light board and back up again. So that's how big it is. It's big. I'm gonna love it when I finish it. But, woo, it's a challenge. I guess I need a challenge. It is.
Oh, she did get back to me today.
Scooter did. Is she down in her neck?
No, she was sending out a package, but she couldn't send it out because Isaiah had the card.
Ah.
And since the post office is only open till noon tomorrow, I know she'll get there before it closes. And on Monday at the latest, okay.
Stop. Stupid dog thinks he needs to go outside.
I don't know where she is. That's weird.
Little brat.
And I don't know where this is. Okay.
I think I said hello to everybody. Ashley, Neil, Sam. Thanks for sending Mommy a super chat.
Oh, hang on, Sam. I'm sorry. Just getting back to somebody else, a friend of mine, who's having a baby, a grandchild. Okay. Let's see here. Where am I? Where's the?
Hello, Amy McCraney and
Here's
Veronica
Sabrina.
Cheras.
Thank you to, let's see, we got a new member, Beth Dugan. Welcome to being a deputy rambler. And Sam hasn't come up to me yet. Jeremy. Jeremy looks, I don't know if my chat's behind, but Jeremy, thank you. I think looking like you sent a couple of super chats. Thank you. My chat is updating, so I'm at 3:15 now.
Yeah, he sent one. I think last one was for $5.
Thank you, Jeremy. And I can't believe my chat at 3:16, 3:17. What time is it? Oh, here we go. Thank you. There it goes, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. We love you, Nanny Patty. Beautiful lady. Jeremy, thank you. And there we go. Now I'm caught up. Okay. Sarah Nash, did you send me the whatchamacallit, the recipe? I can't find it in recipes.
In Slack?
Yeah, I can't find her cookie recipe. I looked for it today. I'm like, where is it?
It was there.
I thought so. Maybe. And it's not that it's gone because there's stuff in there from September. Oh, here's Kimberly Rose. Kimberly?
Hi.
Hi. You have to lower your, mute your YouTube?
I got it.
Okay.
Does anybody have like a really, really easy recipe for chocolate chip cookies that isn't going to require a lot of work from me?
Toll House.
Yeah, Tall House are probably the easiest.
Well, yeah, I know I've done that and I don't think it's appreciated. I mean, is there something, like a little bit of flour, a little bit of chocolate chips I can do that doesn't take a whole lot of work and measuring?
Well, yeah, you're best off if you don't want to do a lot of measuring. Get one of the mixes. Like if you want to just do chocolate chips, they have mixes for chocolate chip cookies that you just have to add usually egg and water.
Right.
But if you are going to make them, you're going to have to put from scratch. You have to put in brown sugar and white sugar and vanilla and baking soda, baking powder.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
You think that's too hard?
Yes. I love to cook. I'm a great cook for meals, but when it comes to baking, I just don't have.
My mother was like that. I just said,
patience.
I know. I just said to my daughter, because I was watching one of my Italian cousins, and she was like Sandra Rusak. She's like, I've got to get these trays of cookies out. And I'm like, I said to my daughter, I only saw that like from my aunts, and my mother's sister would have been like that, but she passed away before I was born. My mother was a great cook. But baking, she didn't she made a few things, but she wasn't like this huge baker that baked these big platters of cookies. I'm actually the one that started baking at a really young age. And the one thing she used to make is the Bazzellis. And then as soon as I
love those with the anise.
Yes, and you do the press.
Oh,
yeah.
They're my favorite. I love those. I'm a big fan of baking.
Yeah.
Other people's baking. You know, I don't like it. You know, I'm one of those people
Some
that
people
like
don't.
the Duncan Hines cake mix and put like holes in it and throw the Jello in it and then put Cool Whip on top.
Yeah,
You
see,
know,
my mother didn't even do that. My mother went to Carvel and got ice cream cakes for her birthday because no, she's a great cook, but she just didn't. She made like
Yeah.
a ricotta cheesecake. There was a few things she made, but I just remember one time my brother running in our bedroom and saying, "Mom's baking chocolate chip cookies. Mom's baking," and I remember at like 6 years old going, Mom's not baking chocolate chip cookies. She doesn't do that. And we ran in the kitchen, and you know what she was doing? She was doing the slice and bake Pillsbury.
Those are
right.
good.
That's me. That's absolutely me. I mean, I'm Italian. I can make the best lasagna, spaghetti sauces, everything.
Yeah.
You know, but when it comes to baking, you know, everything is so precise, I think, that I just don't have the patience for it. I'm like, well, why can't I just throw in a cup and a quarter of flour, even though they say it's a cup? You know, that annoys me.
Right. Yeah, you can't. And yeah, baking is precise. Right.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just supposed to, I'm destined to buy baked goods for the rest of my life at this point.
Either that or have somebody else in your family that likes to bake, because that's what I did, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. But we missed out because we didn't have these big like Italian like cookie things that I'm watching like all of my cousins and Sandra Rusek and other Italian people doing, and like that medium lady. And I'm saying, well, that, you know, I did a lot of baking, but it was all me. And I feel like it was all, but I don't remember having that with like a bunch of other women.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm from Pittsburgh, and in Pittsburgh, when you get married, you do these enormous kind of like cookie tables. It's just the way that we are here.
Right.
And
right.
I love that. But I was like, well, I'm not baking anything, right? Because I may poison somebody. So
Right, but I just feel bad like we didn't pass on the tradition. I know if my aunt was alive, my mother's sister, she would have done that. So it's like and I took it over like and made a lot of things, and I used to make big platters of cookies, but I just feel like it wasn't, you know, that was just something that I just wanted to do, not that was like this big tradition thing. And yeah, and I look at that on Facebook and I feel like I missed out somehow. But my mother, yeah, she was a great cook, just not really into baking too much.
yeah, both my daughters are grown. My oldest, thankfully, she married someone whose mother does actually bake. So she's into that now, you know, and she just looks at me and goes, well, why didn't I have that? I'm like, I can't help you with baking. I can't help you.
Right. And see, my daughter loves to cook and bake, and
Oh, good for her.
yeah.
Good.
So, thanks, Jeremy. This is for Alma. Thanks for everything. Carolyn, love you. That's for Alma.
I'm telling you, I need someone just to send me baked goods. Like those Anna Pizzelles, now you have me like thinking about those. I'm like, I'm going to have to go to the store and buy those because I love those cookies.
That was the one thing my mother did. That is the one thing she passed on and taught me to make. But as soon as I was able to do it, I was, you know, like she was okay, go ahead. But yeah, that was the one thing that was something she baked all the time. Well, it's actually not even baking. It used an iron, like a waffle.
Right. I was going to say, don't you use an iron?
Yeah. So you know what I mean. Yeah, right. So yeah, but they're huge. I mean, like the recipes are like at 12 eggs, you know.
Right. And they were just so brittle and fine. Even like when I buy them at the store, if it's not an Italian cookie store, I mean, they're good, don't get me wrong, but they're just not the same as what I remember, you know, them being made for me when I was little.
Right. You know what you could do? Maybe look on Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes they're selling like those cookies in a jar. People make them in mason jars so that all you have to do is just dump it in and add an egg and water. That's what you need.
You know what? That's a great idea.
They do all the measuring for you.
I can do that. Yeah, I can do that.
They do all the measuring for you, and a lot of people are selling them nowadays. And a lot of people are selling like something called cocoa bombs. Sandra Ruzak is making those too. I told her my son's girlfriend was making those, and then she showed me a video, and she's like, I want to make these. These were cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
And then I can just tell everybody at the dinner, I made those.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, you did. Technically, you made them.
Jar to me, but I made them.
Right. And somebody measured out all the ingredients, and all you have to add are a few things, and then you're good to go.
That's absolutely what I need.
Yeah, look online because a lot of people are selling that stuff this time of year.
I'm going to. You know what? Thank you for that idea because I didn't even think about that. I think that would be because honestly, I would still be making them, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah. No, I love that idea. I think that's a good thing
Absolutely.
because my oldest just had my first granddaughter, my first grandchild.
Oh, congrats.
So it might be kind of a cool thing, that because Gigi doesn't bake, that maybe we could do that together, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could certainly do that. There was also something else I remember my mother making a couple of times, and it was some kind of Italian thing with like an iron, and you put it in hot oil, like you dipped it in this batter, and you put it in this hot oil, and then it came off, and then you put like powdered sugar on it, I think.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if I could eat that every day, I would, but I would be huge.
Right, I
would
don't
eat
even
that every
I have
single
the
day.
iron. I
And
wish
you
I
know what
had.
they also do? They take chocolate syrup and they melt it, and you can like put it over it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh, that's just yummy.
absolutely.
We have a question from the audience.
Oh, okay. Check question.
Beth Dugan, she says, Carolyn, did you hear CW taped message to listen to Kim on the case?
Yeah, I did, and I believe that. Okay, he might have spoken to her, and that's great, but he didn't say specifically what his directive was. Right? He just said general. No, I want to hear him say, I am going back to my first confession. I signed the plea deal, but I didn't mean it. I think Shanann did this. That's what I want to hear, Kim. What you put up there, his directive, that could just be anything. That doesn't have to mean that he's going back. That could be that he wants to get out and be a jailhouse chaplain. We don't know what his directive is. We don't know what it is.
Jailhouse chaplain.
Well, he did say that. He said he could help them out. Yeah.
What he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. So we don't know what his directive is. It was very general, and that doesn't mean anything to me.
I just think this whole thing is so sad that, people are willing to give him some kind of benefit of doubt. I mean, I don't understand it. I just don't.
Yeah, some of the people in there, you see, they're like, he's innocent. He was railroaded. And you're like, what?
I mean, we all heard what he had. We talked about this the other night, but we all heard what he had to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he said that as he was going to put his hand over his daughter's face, she said, "Is the same thing going to happen to me that happened to my sister?"
Right.
So how do you go back from that? I don't understand how anybody is even willing to let him go back from that. It makes no sense to me.
Right. And just his actions are so totally, I mean, he lied like crazy. He had no emotion, because if she had done that to his children, right? If she had done that to their children, then, and he covered this up, wouldn't he, as a loving father, still be like heartbroken about it?
Right.
And still be like in disbelief, crying, showing some type of emotion.
Right.
That, I mean, but there was nothing. I mean, I understand people can be numb. Believe me, I understand numbness. But there's just like nothing. And that was horrific, okay? That was absolutely horrific. I mean, the thought of, as it is burying my son, I couldn't even think of it, right? But then if you just dropped your kids, let's say you dropped them in oil, I mean, how does that not even disgust you to, like, how could you drop your precious baby in oil?
Right.
How? I don't
And
care.
I just learned, and Carolyn, I want to say something. I just learned about your loss. Yesterday, actually, and I'm really sorry. I know that has to be horrible. I can't imagine. I can't. I mean, I know we all say that, but that's all I can say. And
that's all. That's all you can say. Yeah, people said just say it sucks, because you really can't.
It does. It sucks. I
Yeah.
feel bad. I feel awful that there isn't anything I can do or say to make anything better, and nobody can.
No, it's
And
yeah.
so I understand.
But what
Like
I'm
I
saying
said,
is, like, even if she said, like, his coworkers were coming, right? So you have to remember, if that was the case and he didn't have time and he was going to dig a grave and his coworkers were coming, and let's just put this whole scenario that Shanann killed the kids, right? And his coworkers are coming. And oh my gosh, what is he going to do? Well, at that point, would you put them in the oil tanks, or would you take your chance digging a hole, or tell your coworkers you're not going, like, wouldn't you come to your senses before you dropped your kids in oil and said,
Right.
you're not going to believe what happened at the house this morning?
right.
You know,
And we talked about this the other night. I mean, I think Kim said that, as he was walking the children up the steps, it was like he was putting them into bed.
yeah, right.
And it was supposed to be a comforting kind of.
Yeah, okay.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy that you believe that? That makes no
Yes.
sense.
Yeah.
I don't.
She's trying to, like, just soften that because she knows everybody's horrified by that, and that's one thing she's trying
And
to
everybody
now.
should be horrified by it. We all
Yeah.
should be. I don't understand how there's another answer to call that back. He did what he did, period. I mean, we can all apologize for things in life. We all make mistakes. We all do dumb stuff. But isn't that kind of like beyond an apology?
Yes, I mean, it's what I'm sorry, I was reading someone's thing in there. I missed the tail end of what you just said. Is what beyond an apology?
When you dump your children in oil tanks. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
can
that's,
we accept an apology from a person about that?
No, but what I think she's going to go with that, and here's what I think she's going to start doing, is that saying that he was not in his right mind when that happened. And she's going to probably say he went into some temporary psychosis and he thought he was putting, that's just where
Right.
she's going to go with this, because it's been going in that direction, because she knows she has to, for anybody to, what she thinks is going to feel sympathy for him is what she wants.
Right.
She's going to have to put him into just, she's already said he was panicked, and he wasn't panicked. We saw he wasn't panicked. He wasn't in his right
No,
mind. She tried to
he
do
was
that
very
big thing
cool.
that he slammed the rake in, and that really wasn't stuck in the
Right.
ground to mark the grave. So she went through that. And then I guess she's going to probably go from that panicked feeling to where he had a temporary psychosis and he really thought he was putting his kids to bed. Probably she's going to be
Right,
saying next.
right.
And that's what he thought he was doing. And he didn't
Right.
snap out of
And
it.
here's the thing: I've been a trauma psych nurse for over 25 years, and I've seen people that go into these kind of moments. I understand it. I just don't think he was in that moment. I don't. I think that he did what he did, and now they're backtracking and trying to say that, well, this is what happened. He didn't understand. He didn't know.
Right. Yeah.
Well, when did they visit him in the other prison when they did the interview? Wasn't it like
February.
months later?
February of 2019.
And so when did he take the plea? When was
November of 2018.
that? Okay, so all those months he's been in prison and he's still in that frame of mind. No, it doesn't happen.
Right. And then it also doesn't make any sense about what he told Cadel and her saying the only reason he said that is because he wanted his testimony to get out. If he wanted his testimony to get out, he's not going to lie and make up a horrific story about murdering his children to get his testimony out.
Right.
It doesn't
right,
make any
right,
sense.
Right.
Okay.
It makes no sense.
Right. Yeah.
It just doesn't. I mean, if you're a reasonable person and you look at all the facts and everything that's been laid out in front of us, because this case is really odd, the fact that we've all been given so much information. We've all seen the videos, we've all seen everything. This doesn't normally happen in a case.
No. And
So for her to say that, oh no, forget everything that you've seen and heard.
Right. Yeah. She'd love it. If somebody
That makes
forgot.
no sense.
It doesn't make sense, and it's also just she's crazy. I think allegedly. Okay. My opinion, that she thinks people are just going to forget everything they know. And I
Right.
think she's hoping on
Right.
getting some people like that might be brand new to this from the Netflix or whatever, and they're going to come in and they're going to listen to her,
Right.
but whatever. But it's just, I can't even get over some of the things, just like the testimony thing. It's like saying, you know, I'm a new Christian and I wanted to get to church for Mass, and I wanted to put in a nice donation. So I stopped by and I robbed a bank on the way, but I robbed the bank in order to get a nice donation because I couldn't get to the ATM. You know, that's
Right.
like what him saying, you know, he lied to get his testimony. It doesn't make sense. Like, it's
Right.
so crazy, but she thinks it's okay and people understand it. I don't know.
But I don't understand how YouTube is even allowing this kind of behavior on there.
They
Because,
shouldn't. If they,
You know, as her family, I would be pissed off
yeah.
that this is even being said. I just, you know, it's like victimizing the family again.
It is, and it is against terms of service, and it's abuse of vulnerable
It's
individuals.
sad.
And you know, YouTube just has to get with it because they don't enforce their terms of service, and there's not even like a number you can call. So it's very hard to get them to enforce their own terms of service.
Right. I know. I've tried to report her videos. I was like, this is insane. Don't put this garbage on the internet. Are you kidding me?
Right. And then she keeps saying,
And-
oh, she's not getting anything out of it. But then nobody point blank asks her, well, what about your monetization? How is that? Who's getting that?
Right.
Right.
But
If you're
she's
not
making
getting
money
it,
off
if you're
of it.
saying you're not getting it, then who's getting it? Right.
Well, I heard that she said, I don't know if this is a rumor or what, but I heard that there was something that she was going to save the money to pay Chris's attorneys.
But she can't do that.
And that's my point isn't there a
It's
law?
illegal.
She
very
can't
simple
do that
law
because that's
that says
benefiting
they cannot
him.
make a profit off their crime.
Right. That's like him benefiting from this YouTube channel. He can't do that. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thanks, everyone.
But I think the
Carolyn, for
problem
being
is,
you and
though,
helping me.
is
oh, thank you,
they're
Jeremy.
trying to
You're very
they're
generous.
trying to
Thank
get away
you.
with it because it's not exactly Chris doing it. It's her doing it. And if she receives the money and gives it to him, that's not
Right, but if she
the
comes
law.
out and says that's for his legal funds, you know, that's not, you know.
right. No, I
Kosher.
agree, but I think unfortunately that can circumvent the law because it's not Chris, you know, going on YouTube. It's it's someone else doing it for him, and then it becomes.
But
her
I think
choice to
if
give
they're
the
able
money.
to see that channel into there to him, and he's benefiting from that, I don't know. I mean, they would have to go, they'd have to get lawyers involved on
right,
that.
right.
Because he owes such a substantial amount of money.
Unbelievable. It's just it's crazy to me that this family is being put through this yet again. It just doesn't. I don't understand how any normal person can look at this and say, "Oh yeah, this is warranted."
Mm-hmm. But that tape messages changed what, Beth? What did it change? Changes that. Beth says that tape message changes that. Changes what? That he doesn't know about the channel? Is that what you're saying?
Me?
No.
No.
Beth was saying,
Okay.
I don't know what she said that changes that.
A message. Okay. Yeah, I'm on my phone, so I don't see your messages that you're getting.
Oh, okay. But if he is condoning it, it's like he did on the recording, then that something should be done. Yeah, right. So she might have screwed herself with the message.
I hope she did because I don't understand how anybody would even watch her channel. But I can say I've watched it a few times simply out of curiosity to see what she was saying. And that probably did make her money because I just couldn't believe that someone was spouting this narrative. I don't know.
Right, yeah. It's not good. Let's see. She loves it. That's another thing. Can we report to the prison that she's recording his calls and they're now being put on YouTube? He could be penalized. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because I think they're not supposed to be, are they? I mean, that guy got Jodi Arias, that rapper, that time. I don't know what.
Oh, Jodi Arias, wasn't she the one that killed her boyfriend in the shower or something?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
She's a
that.
bad girl.
yeah. Gosh.
And there were ninjas, she said, that came in.
Yeah, she had a lot of different versions, lots of different versions to the story too. Yeah, and then it ended up, then she kind of did the same thing. Then she was the victim because he attacked her, he was abusive, and yeah, she was defending herself with 27 stab wounds, shot him, yeah. Because
and a shot in the head, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, wasn't she the one that at her hearing, when they decided if they were going to give her life or death, that she actually showed a T-shirt that she was going to sell?
Oh yeah, she brought out her baby pictures and she did a whole presentation. Yeah, like she was in 8th grade doing a presentation, right? And said that she didn't care, but her parents care and stuff, and her family would be really upset. Right. So yeah, and
I hate to laugh, but the funniest thing was I remember seeing the interview with her, and the detective was showing her photographs, and she looked at it and she said, "Oh, that kind of looks like me." I'm like,
right. Or the one about the finger. Remember the finger that was damaged?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to laugh because someone lost their life, but
no, we're not laughing at them. Me? We're laughing at her. I mean, just in her absurdity.
Yeah, I mean, it was just insane to me that I'm like, am I watching what is going on right now?
Yeah, and then when she was trying to act all mousy and everything, and then the prosecutor threw up that picture and said, what does this look like? And she was dressed in that little schoolgirl outfit. Remember that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
And she had her hair dyed brown and wore glasses.
Yeah, looked no makeup. Right.
And was like,
looked
I'm just
real
a plain
mousy
Jane from the fields. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I remember that.
Thank you, Deanne Vincent. Carolyn, thank you. You put Crazy Cam on blast yesterday. You read her response to my comment about causing further trauma to the R family, especially Frankie. Oh, thanks, Deanne.
Yeah, that's seriously the worst thing about this whole thing is their family has to listen to this. They have to see this. That makes no sense. Who would want to do that to them?
Him.
Yeah. Well, she even said something. Well, Cindy said this, so, and it's Cindy that's behind it, but
right.
They're just they're ruining it for themselves. And and here's what's going to happen. And if, let's just say, something comes down and the prison comes down on this, right? And this whole thing just goes up in smoke, what do you think is going to happen? Kim's going to say this crazy woman took this whole thing. This wasn't her idea. She coerced Chris. She's going to turn on this woman like a snake, right? And she's going to say she told us it was legal. She lied to us. She lied to Chris. Right. And now Chris is bearing the brunt of this. It's not fair. It's not right. And she'll get another person that'll come on board and say, oh, it's not right what Kim did. And they'll go up again. And it's just going to be an endless cycle.
I told you this the other day, sadly, I feel for his family. I do. No mother ever wants to say, my son is this cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, but I don't feel for her anymore. I don't feel for her.
At this point, what are you doing?
No, she's a mean woman that's slandering Shanann and saying the most horrible things, doesn't even recognize her grandson. Okay? She knows that it's not Chris's child, she's saying. Okay.
Oh, I know. It was another Chris.
Mm-hmm.
It was another Chris down the block. Yeah, we heard that.
They're not.
I don't get it. Like I said, I do understand how they could potentially feel, the need to protect their son. I understand that. Any parent understands that. But when you push it this far, that's crazy. Especially when you have a video of your son saying, this is what I did.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She can love him all day long. She can support him all day long.
No, but she shouldn't be attacking the victims. She shouldn't be attacking the victim's family. She should have kept her mouth shut.
I agree 1,000%. I don't understand where they think this is going to potentially do anything but make people hate them.
Well, they do hate them
I
now.
know. And that's what's sad to me. That's what's
She
so
brought it on
sad is-
herself, though. She brought it on herself.
She did. And I agree with that. I think that, had they just said from the beginning, what he did was horrifying.
Right.
He's my son, though.
Right.
I love him. I don't want him to die.
It showed compassion for Shanann and their grandchildren. They don't even
Right.
recognize all of their
Right.
grandchildren.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They tell him it doesn't matter what he did. So it doesn't matter that he killed the grandchildren. Well, it doesn't matter because they don't even want to believe that he did that. So they're in denial. Right. And, even when he tells them, don't do this, don't say that about her, they're still going on and saying it about her.
Right, right. And that's the problem. I think that's what's keeping this case alive, and that's what's keeping people like Kim in business.
Yeah.
Is because she's willing to do this crazy stuff. It just, he's where he belongs.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So I don't understand.
I don't think she's even that concerned about where he is. I think she just wants to resurrect his image, his character, in order to make herself feel better, look better, all that.
And that's sad. Because I don't know any other mother that would want to do that. I just don't. I think that any other mother would take the knee and say, yes, this happened. I love my son. I'm going to support him. What he did was wrong, and just move on.
Mm-hmm. And then, and offer condolences to the other family and tell them they're devastated about their grandchildren and, and their daughter-in-law, and not just say that, oh, that lady read the words. We didn't agree to any of it. We don't agree with anything she said. And, just keep going one step further and being even more nasty. So.
Was it true that they didn't even go to the funeral?
They did not go to the funeral.
No, they didn't.
Wow.
They didn't go to the wedding. They didn't go to the
Funeral, no.
Well, I knew they didn't go to the wedding. But unfortunately, you do hear that sometimes with, people. I mean,
I don't know. I haven't really heard that too much. I mean, I kind of, you can hear there's like contentiousness sometimes, but usually everybody sucks it up to go to the wedding,
Well, maybe, but again, Shanann was very, she was bossy. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how she was. She was like, take it or leave it.
I would call it assertive, and
you go, assertive.
She was assertive, and there's nothing wrong with being assertive.
I agree.
Another question.
Okay.
It says, this is Robbie Wyatt. Says, Kay keeps saying the autopsy photos are sealed. Didn't Chris request that as part of the plea deal?
No, they wasn't requested as part of the plea deal. They were sealed, I believe, just because in respect for the families, because they were so horrific. Chris said when he was talking to Coder and Tammy that, and Dave Bonhoeffer, that they told me I would have to see the photos if we went to trial so that, it wouldn't be shocking in court and he wouldn't have like an outburst or something. So he totally didn't want to see that. Hi, Lisa D. But yeah, so it wasn't at his request that I know. I believe the family didn't want them to be, put out there.
But let me ask this question: who wants to see the autopsy photos, and why?
I don't know. There's a lot of people, like in all kinds of cases, like Travis Alexander too. Sometimes you're on there and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to see any of that. I don't want to see that stuff. But there's a lot of people that want to see that stuff. You want to see it, Anna Patty? See, but you're in the medical field.
Yeah, I like to look at stuff like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this: why do you like to look at stuff like that? What does that
get some tape.
tell you or show you that maybe the autopsy in print doesn't show you?
It's more of a finality for me. It's I guess in nursing, we care for the patient all the way through.
Yeah, no, I understand.
From-
I'm a
from
trauma
beginning,
trauma
from
psych, and I've
birth.
been that way.
Right.
I've been that for 25 years, but I don't
I've been a
know that
nurse for-
I never want to see a autopsy photo of someone that I loved.
I was a nurse for 30 years, and
Yeah, so
for me,
we're pretty neck and neck. So
for
you know,
me, part of the closure process for me was like if I had a patient pass away, I would go in there and do the end care before the funeral home came to pick them up. I would go in and get them cleaned up and check their body over and just give them that dignity and grace at the end.
mhm.
But for me, it's kind of in my brain, final.
But let me ask you this: that's because you were personally involved. So people that aren't personally involved, do you think it's necessary that they see those autopsy photos?
Oh, I don't think it's necessary for anybody to see them, but we're just talking about why people want to see them.
Right.
No,
I understand. I hear you. I mean,
part of it's curiosity, and part of it's I would not want to see the kids.
right.
I don't think I could handle that.
Right. And I think that that's kind of what people were saying is they want to see autopsy photos of the children. Why?
Yeah.
I mean, the autopsy has, it's been made public. People can, read it and get what they want from it. I don't know. I think sometimes it's taken too far. I think sometimes the morbid curiosity is just taken way too far. That it just, it doesn't make sense to me. Even like Carolyn said about, Travis Alexander, that people wanted to see autopsy photos. Why?
Curiosity. That's what most of it is. It's curiosity.
Well, and I understand that, and if I don't disagree or agree with it either way, but my question becomes, well, then does that make a difference in how you feel about a case? It would
for me.
Really? If you didn't see Travis Alexander's autopsy photos, how would that make a difference to you?
You have to refresh my mind about Travis Alexander. I can't remember.
He was stabbed. He was stabbed 27 times. He was shot. She slit his neck at the end.
She slit his throat. He was left in the shower.
She dragged him back to the shower, put him back in the shower.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really brutal and very, very
Jodi
bloody.
Arias. She was like,
I think I did see some.
Yeah, you did, because they were shown, Nana Patty, in court, and you had to look away, and they showed them all over the internet. If you look in there, I'm sure you saw them.
I did.
Yeah.
I saw them.
Mm-hmm.
So again, and I'm, please believe me, I'm not trying to say anything bad. I'm just asking, why would you, as a viewer, need to see those photos to make a determination on how you feel?
Well, what about a
case?
juror? What about a juror? Do you think, what about the jury? Because they have to see that stuff. They have to.
Right, the jury has to. I don't want
right.
to.
And why is that, though, that the jury has to then, Kimberly? Like, if the jury has to see that stuff, why then? If it must why? Well,
I can tell you, I think, and I know this, it's because it's the way the whole case rolls. Right. They have to show how this happened, what happened, and they have to show the ending.
I think it's impact. I think it's an impact also. It shows the severity of the crime. It's actually a picture, not just words.
But as a viewer, if you see if you read an autopsy and you see that he's been stabbed this many times, his throat was slit, he was shot in the head, is that not enough information?
No. It's really not. No.
Really?
I mean, if you're I'm speaking as a juror. No, it's not.
Well, no, as a juror, I agree. I'm just saying, just for everyday people that follow these cases.
Well, it depends on the person. It just depends
Yeah,
on the
some
person.
people want to see, like it's kind of like, well, show me. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to make sure, I don't know. Some people just want to see it.
They want to make sure that he was stabbed that many times. They
Right.
want to make sure that his throat was slit. They want to make sure he was shot in the head.
They want to make sure it's really him. If it's somebody that knew him.
Well, even if,
Yeah.
no, I agree with that. But my point is just for someone looking into a case, why is that photo, or even in the case of the Watts kids, why are those photos so important?
Curiosity.
So they're not important. It's curiosity.
Well, it's important to the case if it went to trial because, that part's important.
In trial.
Right. And
It's
so to
not
the lay
for-
person, I mean, what kind of importance? They're not a judge or a jury, right? So they just have curiosity about the case, and it may just be their own curiosity. They want to see something, but is it really truly important to them? I mean,
No.
no. I mean, right? It's
Right.
just, yeah.
That doesn't mean that the girls weren't killed. That doesn't mean
No,
they weren't
of course
put in oil
not.
tanks.
Of course
Because
not.
we didn't see pictures.
Of course not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that interesting. Because I don't know, that seems odd to me that anybody would even want to see that wasn't, privately involved in the whole situation. I don't want to see that. I know what happened to the girls.
Yeah. That's
So it's odd to me that people were saying, well, why were these autopsy photos?
Well, in the case that they're saying it, though, Kim is saying it for a different reason. Kim is trying to say that something is hidden from them. Something was hidden.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the point I'm making is, well, we know the girls are gone. We know he put them in a
Yeah, but
oil
no,
tank.
she doesn't know that. She's trying to say he didn't do this, and that the autopsy photos, they should have. She's trying to even say that the defense team didn't see them, which is a lie. But
Right.
This wouldn't
Oh,
look
I
at it.
agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
Chris
That's-
wouldn't even look at the photos.
right, that's her point.
So
Chris
Okay,
didn't
so
want to
she's
see the
saying that-
photos.
the autopsy photos were sealed. So
They were
what
sealed
is-
after the fact, but she's trying to lie and say that they were sealed, that the prosecution had them, sealed them, wouldn't give them to the defense. That's a lie.
Okay, and I understand that, but what point is she trying to make by saying that, well, we can't see the are these girls living somewhere else?
No,
I mean,
no. She's trying to say,
what's her point?
right, she's trying to say there is no evidence that Chris did this. Do you understand? She's trying to say the autopsy photos will show he didn't do this, and that's why they're being sealed, and that's why they were not given to the defense team.
So she's saying that he didn't even put them in oil tanks.
No, she's saying he put them in oil tanks. She's saying that's what he did. He killed Shanann, and no, she's really saying he didn't kill Shanann, that he put his hands on her neck, and because she was drunk, this is what she said, okay, that she didn't have a gag reflex, and she actually caused her own death and the death of the baby. And what Chris did, what he's guilty of, is panicking and cleaning up the scene.
And I understand that, but what I don't understand is what is her point in saying, well, we didn't see autopsy photos. What does she think that any autopsy photo is going to show? I mean,
She's probably going to look for anything. Do you know how she just took the autopsy to mean something entirely different and did a reenactment?
Right.
Yeah, she's
right.
just looking, pulling, grasping at straws.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. Even if these poor girls' photos were available.
It's just something she can focus on.
Right.
Right.
That's all
What's
it is.
it going to show? It's going to show they're dead. And they were placed in oil tanks.
Yeah, but
Right.
she just wants an excuse right now. So
Does she think like Shanann's fingerprints are going to be like on their necks and they're going to be visible for everybody to see? I mean, I don't understand what her point is by saying, Well, they sealed the photos.
Right. Yeah. Her point right now is just she's trying to show that miscarriage of justice. She's trying to make people believe there was a miscarriage of justice. That's all she's trying to do right now.
Because we don't have photos of the little girls in the tank.
Because she's just trying to say the defense team didn't have what they needed to give Chris a proper defense. And if they had seen that there was no evidence, then, you know, that would have been different for Chris. It would have made a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But that's
who's actually buying what she's saying? It makes absolutely no sense to a reasonable person.
Right. There are some people that are listening to it, but that's about
conspiracy theorists.
Yeah. Now, I have a different question. Sorry to change the subject.
No, please change it.
I have these reindeer that I got, and they're wood. They're just wood, thick wood reindeer, and I have 9 of them for all of the reindeer and Rudolph.
Those are so cute.
Yeah, but what color do you like? I want to take the cricket and put each reindeer's name on them, and of course Rudolph will have a red nose. But I wonder what color I should do them in. Should I do them in like white, or should I do them in brown?
What color is your decorations? Do you like natural wood that you can seal it or stain it or paint it white?
I have such eclectic decorations. Like, I'm not one of these that does a theme on my tree. My tree is just like all the ornaments we've had over the years.
Then I say go for it. Do different stuff to it.
But I just want to see what everybody would do. Yeah, I'll use a chalk paint. Yeah, I'll probably use a chalk paint.
What color?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What color would you use?
A fawn color.
You would do the fawn color?
Yeah, for the deer. Okay. And then for the writing, I would.
Yeah. See, on my tree, I would whitewash them.
Oh, they're not going to go on the tree. Yeah, I'm not going to put them on the tree. I'll probably make like a garland with them or something. You know what I mean? Have them all together, like on a string or a ribbon.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
You know, as a garland. Somewhere.
Do you use like a lot of colors in your decorations?
Well, there's a lot of colors, yeah, because it's very eclectic, all of my ornaments. Like, I'm not those people that do the theme trees. Like, this tree is all green and white, and this, no.
Right. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I would paint them however you want to. I mean, I would do red, green, whatever.
Brown, Karma Justice says. Green and red, Caroline says.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's talk about cookies. I love reindeer.
Because I am a theme person. I would probably just whitewash them and, put them in garland and white lights. But you're not a theme person. You're like a kind of just an American Christmas person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are certain themes I like. Like, I like country style stuff, and or very vintage. But the vintage stuff is traditional Christmas colors usually.
Maybe paint them like green, reds and stuff, and then kind of take a little bit of sandpaper and just make them look old. That might be cute.
Yeah, that could be cute. White, red, and green, maybe and brown, maybe a couple of colors.
Yeah.
A few colors. I don't know what to say. But all right, thanks for the input on that one. Now
they're cute. You're gonna attach them to garland or something.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put their name. I'm gonna take the cricket and put each one's name on them.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do there. Good ideas. And,
well, we all know Rudolph needs a red nose.
Yeah,
so
Rudolph
right?
gets the red nose. And then I got this one. And this one is already whitewashed, and he's already distressed. Like, he's whitewashed and he's distressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can see him. See?
Maybe do it. Mix some green paint with some water and some red paint with some water.
Well, this one's already. This one I just have to put Rocky's name right on. I'm going to put Rocky's name on there. Yeah.
And the rest of them just kind of, use watered down paint.
Scooter hates us.
Can you use 2 colors when you're putting his name on?
Oh, that's so
for Rocky.
Cute.
Yeah.
What you mean, like the letters in different colors?
Yeah, or like a double letter, like a C with 2 lines, 2 kind of like, I can't describe it. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm getting a Cricut because I'm tired of paying people to personalize everything for me.
Oh, yeah. You'll like it. Extreme glitter.
Like
Yeah, I
that.
got the extreme glitter.
You see how that letter?
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, I think you can do something
can-
like that with the Cricut. It'd be a layered. It's actually a layer. So you cut out one part of the name and it's like, say, in red, and then on top of it goes another color. So it looks like an outline, but it's a layered thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do
That's what I
that
was
with the
thinking.
Cricut?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a layer.
Oh.
It's a layered design.
That would be cool for the reindeer too.
Oh, yeah, so she can have multiple colors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was thinking about painting the reindeer like a brownish color and then having their name in red and green.
Mhm.
Oh, that might be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of stain all the reindeer a brown color and then just use the Cricut to create red and green or something on top of it.
Mm-hmm. For their name.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see one in action? What, a reindeer?
I do. Let's
Like
see
a
it.
plaid with the letter. Oh, like a plaid with the letter farmhouse style.
I think plaid would be so cute.
Okay.
Can it do a plaid? Like, is it mixed?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you have the vinyl, you can do. If your vinyl is plaid, if you have plaid vinyl, you can do plaid letters. Yep.
Well, come on, Carolyn, show us.
I've got to paint them first and everything. Yeah, but I have a bunch of these plain wooden ornaments that I'm trying to. I want to do some things with.
I think that would be really adorable.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Hello, Lisa.
How are you?
Good.
Scooter hates everyone. Everybody said. She hasn't been
Where
here.
is she?
I don't know. She hasn't said anything to us for 2 nights.
Her
and
neck was hurting her the other day.
I know why, because she was doing too much diamond painting.
I think so.
Probably.
I don't know. I think that's the
Her
reason.
neck is fine today because she was packing up boxes to go to the post office.
Oh, really?
Yep. Did you see my reindeer?
Yeah, you know what, you want my opinion?
Yeah,
Really?
I like your opinion.
I think now you're going to paint them, right?
I think it's chalk
Nana
paint.
Patty, hi.
Hi.
How are you, darling?
Good. How are you?
Good. I love you so much.
I know. I love you too.
What did Nana Patty say about the reindeer?
She said a fawn color and then maybe different color names.
What'd she say?
A fawn color, fawn, like a fawn,
Or like
Yeah.
brown.
and then
Right.
different color names.
Like natural, like a color.
Let Jimmy make a video of him decorating the reindeer.
Yeah, that would be scary.
That'd be amazing.
Hold them up a little closer. Let me see what they look like.
They're just natural wood, see, right now.
They're really nice.
They
Where'd
are.
you get those?
I got them at Michael's, and they were marked down at 99 cents a piece, and they're really nice. And Jimmy has a scroll saw, but by the time he would ever do this for me, do you know what that would be?
Can't do that with a scroll saw. He would cut his fingers off like my father did a couple of weeks ago.
Oh gosh, was it the scroll saw that he was using?
No, but look at the intricate detail of that. That would be hard. Like, forget it. You'd
Yeah.
be making them. You don't want blood all over the place. and
No,
everything.
and look, like I got these were all nice too. Like for, oh look, here comes
Hi,
the other
Anita.
craft queen.
I didn't say hi to Kimberly either. I didn't even see you there. Sorry, Kimberly.
Hi, that's okay.
For some reason, I didn't see you there. I'm not fully awake really. But what am I saying? All right, so I think they should be like not natural, but like a lighter brownish color too. Like a deer, like a pretty color, like
Huggy.
brownish.
Yeah,
Oh.
do different shades of browns for
But
each one.
my first impulse
Oh
about
yeah,
lettering
prayers
was
for
black.
Sleeping Beauty. Yeah,
My first
definitely.
impulse with lettering was just
Thank
black.
you, Sam.
But that's not very Christmassy, is it?
Sam said she loves you.
Oh, she did.
Lisa.
Wait, I didn't see the chat. I wasn't.
That's what I thought at first too, Lisa. I was thinking black. But then I thought, oh, red and green. would
Wait,
be
I
pretty.
missed that. You were thinking black for the reindeer?
My first impulse was
Really?
Letters.
Black?
lettering would be black.
Oh, the lettering, but not the reindeer itself.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see people. Oh, okay. Yeah, black. Hi, Sarah.
But then I thought red and green would be a lot prettier for the letters.
Yeah, but sometimes I tend to be a little rigid, like I overthink things. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's a shocking thing about me. I know most people
What
don't know that.
let's
about
hear
me.
what Davida would do with the reindeer.
Yeah, Davida is the ultimate expert.
What would Davida do?
You know what I would do.
Black and white, right?
Yeah, I'd be Mackenzie Child on them.
Everything
hear
is
you. I'm
black
just
and
as
white.
rigid. They would be like whitewashed,
Come on,
and,
Jules.
with white lights.
You could also do, if you wanted, you could do no letters and do glitter on them.
There you go.
No,
There
but
you go.
I want to do their names because that's why I got 9.
I know, but
oh,
glitter-
you put
glitter is
everybody's
such a
name. Oh,
mess.
see, I didn't.
Hi,
that was
everyone on
dumb.
chat.
Yeah, I want to do 9 and then Rudolph, and then I'm thinking I'm going to put them on a ribbon. I don't know if I can. I don't have the big wood
Oh,
ones,
I
but
love that
make a
idea.
garland at one point with them. But,
And
Yeah, I
you
like the
said do
garland
'em
idea
red,
with the names
Carolyn.
on. I think that's really cute.
but being that I'm not going to put the garland on the stairs, that big green garland, and I might do it with those pictures. Let me show. I'm going to get those pictures, and then I
used
think
to
I
do
want to do the
garland on
deer.
my stairs, but I haven't
I
done
always
that
did it too, and then Jimmy always says, "Oh my gosh, he freaks out with the garland." Okay.
Gary doesn't like it either.
Oh, gosh.
He doesn't like the garland.
Well, dang
He
it.
takes it personally.
Well,
Why does he
What
not
is
like
this on
garland?
here? What is this?
Why?
Listen,
What
just
is
give
it?
Jimmy
What
some
kind
duct
of
tape
padding?
and tell him to suck it up.
He uses
Why
all
does
kinds of
he not like
excuses like
garland?
not to use it. He
Don't
can't
know.
stand the garland. And then I either have to do it when he's not home.
He would touch, like, because when you come down the stairs, like, it would sometimes, there would be something on the railing,
Yeah,
you know.
he just hates it. He's like, that's so much effort. So, and then you got this
And it'd
garland,
be
you gotta
like-
take it off.
It
You
would
got
be
all
like
the
an
lights.
intrusion, you know, Nana Patty's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
like a
have.
spider.
It's like a spite, like, I don't know. Like, what the heck? I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
I have these
The
pictures
rest of the family wouldn't care, but it would be
Those
like,
are
what
pretty.
is this?
that I think
Did it anyway,
Julie
but-
T
Oh,
got
cute.
me these last year.
What is that?
These are these
did you
pictures.
put those in the frames?
No, Julie T sent these to me.
Oh, how
How
cute.
pretty.
Yeah, they're in the frames. Now look, they have a hook like a. See this? Look, let
Okay.
me show you. Where's my ribbon that I had out
Hi,
here?
Rubbity Bob. I love saying your name. Rubbity Bob, Rubbity Bob.
I know, Rubbity Bob.
Oh,
So,
I see two
so what
walking.
I was thinking, Davida, as I was lamenting about not having a lot of wall space because I don't have stuff that I could, and I thought, well, if I'm not doing the railings, what if I hung these? Because I have a little
Oh,
tree in
those
there
are gorgeous.
like with
I
a
love
ribbon.
those.
Yeah.
around
I
the
love
railing,
those.
and I could even do the
you
reindeer
go.
like that too, instead of having the garland.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
how
like
cute.
that.
Thank
I
you,
love
sweet
that.
Sam and Mommy. Thank you, Sarah Nash. So, what do you think, Davida?
I love it.
You think
Well, I
that would be
love
okay?
all that retro stuff anyway.
But what about hanging from the railing, though?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
That's different.
I like it.
Okay.
Different.
I love
I have-
different.
So Lisa's saying that's different.
Look at my decoupage central here.
It's a little different.
Look at this.
Did you hear
I'm getting
that?
ready to
That's
decoupage.
different. That would be
A little
different.
different.
What do you
What?
make? Yeah, the way you said different didn't sound so good.
No, it's good.
Carolyn
Different is good.
decorates a little different, but it was nice.
No, I
No,
do like it.
listen, that's like saying, bless your heart.
Yeah, right.
Wait, what's wrong with bless your heart?
I always say bless your heart.
Oh, we know what people mean when they say, oh, bless your heart.
They
It's
usually
like-
mean like, oh boy, right? Something like,
Exactly.
wow.
You just kind of roll your eyes and go, oh, bless your heart.
Isn't that like a southern thing?
Yeah, but I think they say it when like someone's exasperating them or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Oh,
Well, I've got
Jules,
two
what are you
squirrels
doing?
just in case I messed up.
That's a nice way of saying, are you crazy?
you all right? Jules is hacking up a
Rubbity bop.
hairball.
Oh gosh.
Hey, Jules, go get some water. Jules, have some water.
Hey, Carolyn,
Yeah.
Auntie Cuckoo said, what about painting it red? I don't know if she's talking about
The
name on
reindeer.
the
Oh,
reindeer.
Auntie Cuckoo's here with some advice. The reindeer. painting the reindeer red. What about painting them 3 different colors? Like, you know,
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Drink the water, it's good.
or what about like a mossy green too? And I don't know,
That's pretty.
mossy green and white. I don't know.
Are you planning to do each one a different color?
I wasn't. I didn't have a lot of plans. That's why I asked.
I would just stain them and just put the names on them.
What's the rest of the room look like?
See, that's what I want to know.
An
Like,
eclectic
what is
and
the
I don't do
look like?
themes. I don't do themes. My trees
so
are
then-
filled with ornaments from every.
So just do what makes you happy. Like,
Right.
Kevin, it
Then
comes
just
from
do,
every
like-
decade.
Holy Christmas. It's green and
Well,
red.
Elisa, did you see me sniff the Mod Podge? It
You
doesn't-
sniffed?
Yeah, the glitter
I'm old,
one.
but not that old.
I used the glitter one and the extreme on this,
That's the worst.
and I really.
That's so pretty.
No,
It's
but
like
I
a
really did.
toxic-
I really didn't smell a difference from the regular Mod Podge. I smelled it.
Wait a minute.
To me,
is
it's, Mod Podge smells like Knott's Berry Farm.
Hey, Carolyn, watch what you say. People are going to be saying you
Like-
sniff glue during
I
your
know,
stream.
like sometimes it smells like moldy, but
Yeah.
right?
But wait, I gotta ask you a question. Did you use the poinsettia napkin for that?
Yeah, I did.
And I see it. I'm thinking about using it on my can.
See how pretty Lisa it is?
Ooh. I think I'm gonna copycat that.
Okay, copycat.
And I put,
Wait, I missed it. Show me.
Oh, you missed it.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Love it.
It's got the
Yeah,
extreme
I
glitter
like
on
it.
it, so
Those
it's
are
real
napkins?
shiny now. That's a napkin. Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
White poinsettias
God.
would be pretty in that can, Carolyn.
Yeah, right. They would be. I just pick some up in my bucket over there.
Jules, did you drink some water?
That's a good
Jules
idea.
was hacking up a hairball.
I want to be like Tammy. I thought like Tammy just basically takes a lot of Christmas stuff and just puts it everywhere,
Yeah.
right? So I thought I want to be like
That's what
Tammy,
you
just
do.
put a lot of Christmas stuff and put it everywhere.
Yeah, I can't be like, I don't take everything out. It's
But
too
see,
much.
that's me,
Yeah.
right, Lisa? I tried. That's what. Like I don't take.
I have to. It's too much.
Like there's
Right,
these
so
people.
everything out, there'd be no room to walk.
They take everything out. They put it in the boxes and they're so good about it. Here's what happens to me. If I take everything off and I put it in the boxes and I put it downstairs, there's going to be one box Jimmy doesn't bring back up. And then he'll go, I'll get it. And I'll be like, oh, that was everybody's so-and-so. That was those photos or that was this. Yeah, I'll get it later. We don't need it. And then that's how it goes. So I'm so afraid to take my stuff and put it down because it's like I'll never see it again. So I try to decorate with my stuff, and you can't do that. So then it's that's the way it's been my entire life. I've tried to decorate around the stuff that's already there.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're just adding to what you have.
yeah, like I'll take the stuff off the mantle but it's like say I have I don't know, an end table or something, and it has a couple of pictures there. Like I'm not going to take those pictures down. I'm just going to decorate around them.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I take stuff away.
Oh,
'cause
you
I
take
just
it
have
all
too
away?
much. I take it away.
Do you? And then you always get it. You put it in the same bin you took the stuff out in?
Right.
Yeah. Well, then you're good.
Because I have too much crap.
I know, but I don't know. I would always get like, I don't know what I would do with the stuff. I'm trying to think. I guess I would
I
take
just
some
put it back in the same bin.
Yeah, but I never did it in the bin. I think I used to just put it somewhere like in a cabinet or something, and then I don't know what I did with it.
That's what I do. She's more responsible than I am. I just
Well, I
throw
feel
it
like if you
behind-
put it in the bin,
You
here's
get
the
it,
other thing.
yeah.
The bin has other Christmas stuff in it. Like the stuff has to go back in that bin.
Right. It sounds like
So
a
I
good
have to
idea.
open it.
I know. It
So
sounds
I
like a
have to
really
get
good
my
idea.
stuff back because the stuff that's out now has to go in that same one.
But then, it's a really stupid thing, and it's not like anybody's even coming to the house, but do you ever feel like when you're taking off like something that you really like or something, you're like, oh, then people are going to come and they don't even know I have this and they won't see it.
Yes. Yes, I agree with that. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like, I'm
Yep.
trying to think of like what, for instance,
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Something that you really, really like.
yeah. Like if you have
Yeah.
like certain pictures or something on your mantle that
The
you really
pictures,
like,
the
or,
pictures are the hardest thing to put away.
right?
But
And then you're
I
like,
have to,
you know, no one's coming to my house. Like really, come on. So, but if somebody was,
I
they're like,
have,
oh, they're not
I
going to
have
see
all
it.
the kids' pictures together, like my nieces and my nephew and my kids all together. And then I have to put them all away, and I feel really bad, and I have to tell myself.
See, but Lisa,
like,
look
oh,
at your wall behind you. You didn't take those pictures down. There's some bloggers that take that stuff down and put
stuff?
crisp. See the regular pictures you have behind you in that room on the wall? No, in the other room behind you.
Oh, no,
Yeah, they
those
take those
just
down
stay
and
up.
put
Right.
Christmas
There
pictures.
are
Those
some,
just stay up.
but
Yeah,
there
there
are.
are some.
Yes.
Yeah, they're right. There
They
are some
take them
pictures
down and they have special Christmas pictures that are
that-
specially.
No, I don't go that far.
Yeah, I don't know how, and they get, and you know what? You know what's even better? It fits
don't
right
do
on the
that.
same hanging hardware that's there. They don't have to do any new holes in the wall, and they put these big. Have you ever seen them? It's
I mean, I
crazy.
guess I could do that if I wanted to, like if I wanted to go really crazy.
Yeah,
But I don't take everything down.
but
I
they
just don't.
do.
I don't have the energy to do that.
And then how about those
Me
people
either.
that wrap?
Me either. I agree. I just
Yeah.
no.
I just don't.
have
I
time
could. A lot like there's a lot of things that are consistently up. But
Yeah,
I would say like the portable things,
right.
things that you could move, I take away.
Yeah,
like
but
clean stuff off your counters and stuff. You'll remove.
Yeah, it's exhausting. It's
Yeah.
a big job.
but you know what? Then what about the people that wrap? Have you ever seen people that wrap the pictures on the wall like presents?
I've
I've
seen
seen
that.
that.
Yep.
I can't do that.
No.
Not at all.
I don't take down like my big oil painting that's over my garage, my fireplace. That's huge and in this ornate frame. I mean, that just stays up year round. I don't take that down, but the White Couch bloggers would be taking that down, putting some ornate Christmas.
Oh, we don't all do that.
Oh, please. I've seen the videos.
We don't
So
all
I,
do that.
Carolyn, I hear you.
Oh, boy. I've seen
No,
the
I'm
videos.
not that good. I'm not that good at all.
Do that.
I would say I'm a portable decorator. Anything that can move, I'll move, but I don't take things down. I mean,
I'm with you. If I can move it out of the way and put something in its place for a month, I'm good. Other
Right.
than that, I'm just not interested.
And what about the people that are constantly
It's too
changing the
much.
throw pillows? I saw a blogger, she had huge totes full of throw pillows.
I do throw pillows. I do that.
You do change
But
the
I
throw
can tell
pillows
you,
in
if
and
you
out?
open the closet in my living room, you're probably going to be bombarded with the
I am
pillows
slacking
that
off,
were on my
Sarah.
couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just recover the pillows I have with pillow covers
Sassy, you're so sweet.
because I don't have room to store a bunch of pillows, you know.
And so, and you have exactly the right size pillow covers for every pillow, right?
Or I'll make them
Oh, okay.
if I don't. But yeah, I mean, I have standard pillow. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're odd.
I need somebody to make them for me. What is happening in my life?
Can I
I'm
say
50
something
years
that's going to
old,
be an
and I don't do
unpopular
that.
thing? Sometimes I get upset with throw pillows.
What'd you say?
I
You
love it.
sometimes.
Can I say something that might be unpopular? I like throw
Yeah.
pillows. I like the look of throw pillows, but sometimes I get upset with throw pillows.
So do I.
Me too.
Yeah.
You
You
too?
have to
You
fluff
too,
the
Nana
throw
Patty?
pillows
I do.
just
I get
right.
annoyed.
They
at them
look
after a
nice
while.
in a picture in somebody else's house, and they
Right.
look nice if you're staging something, but really the day-to-day life with them,
Well, yeah, if you're using that furniture,
yeah,
yeah,
right?
it would be a pain in the wazoo.
The
But
day-to-day life with them is
And
upsetting.
then I feel like they get dusty, and then I don't want to
Throw
throw them away because they're not bad. They don't look bad. Then you try to wash them, they never come out right.
And the people that have
Yeah.
4,700 pillows on their bed,
oh, I
every
can't
night.
do 4,700.
well, I've seen
Listen,
I'll do
I have a lot of
3,000.
throw pillows on my bed, and half the time I just throw them on the floor. And then I get up in the morning, I'm like, oh, who's going to pick these up now?
that's 4,700.
It's ridiculous. But it looks pretty for like 5 minutes.
It does.
For five,
Rachel
yeah, if
Rose said
somebody's coming over,
she
yeah.
took up literally half her bed. Yeah, they
Yeah.
really do look good, but
They're a
what do
pain
you
in the
do with
butt.
them? What do
They
you do with
are. I
them?
mean, they're a pain.
Yeah.
Even like the pillow shams. You're not supposed to sleep with those. And I'm like, listen, I don't have time for all that. I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Yeah.
And what about the people that change out?
And they're
all-
expensive shams.
Yeah. What about the people that change out all of their dishes with their Christmas dishes?
My mother-in-law does that. I love her. I love her. I love her. She drives me crazy. She's like, "Well, you don't have Christmas dishes." I'm like, "No, I have
Maybe
square
she
white
enjoys
dishes.
it.
What we use
I
every
do
day."
have Christmas dishes.
I have
I have
Christmas
Christmas
dishes too,
dishes,
but
too.
I will only use them like on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I don't change out all the dishes in my kitchen. They say in my dining room.
I used to do that, but you know what happened? Because I love my Christmas dishes, but I used to start to use them so much that they break.
Yeah, that's the day on. That's upsetting. I mean,
And then I wouldn't
yeah.
have them for Christmas Day, so
Right.
I don't do it anymore. But I
Right.
used to put them out so we'd be using them every day, because then you're using them one day.
Right. The mugs, and that's my other problem. When I bring the Christmas mugs in, I don't take the other mugs out.
Oh,
I just
there you go.
add the Christmas mugs in.
That's why I use square white dishes every day, and then I bring out platters for Christmas. I can't have all that havoc happening. It makes.
I have a couple. My dad makes fun of me because I have a couple of sets of dishes,
I see them in that big thing that
okay.
looks.
and
Yeah.
he's like, "How many sets of dishes do you have?" Meanwhile, he gave me all the dishes, and then he'll go like this: "Your mother's getting really tired of the dishes. I think you're going to get another set soon. She's getting sick of these dishes. I think. Do you have room up there? Because she's not. But meanwhile, the dishes like she never uses, like
Right.
they're like,
Yeah.
and
Right.
it'd be like they're brand new. Do you have
Yeah.
room up there?
Right.
Because I think you're going to get another set. Because I think one of these she never used, and I
Yeah.
loved it, so she gave it to me. So
Now-
I think I have 1, 2. All right, I only have three other sets.
Now, does
That's
Gary?
awful.
Does
I'm
Gary?
ridiculous.
Does Gary
No,
ever
you're not.
say, "Wow, we should get rid of some of this stuff"? Does he do that stuff? Like, we got too much of this. We should get rid of some of this stuff.
Well, the stuff that's in like my dishes, he never says that about my dishes because he knows like they all have a sentimental value.
Right, but he doesn't
So
ever
those
say
he
like.
knows I won't ever get rid of. But the barn is full of stuff. It's like the whole upstairs is full of storage stuff because, like you guys know, this house is not that big. We have an attic. The attic is only Christmas, so that when we want to take the Christmas stuff out, we could just go in the attic and take that down. But everything else that we're saving, like, is in the barn. And I always say to him, and even some of the downstairs of the barn has some stuff where his garage is. And I'm always like, let's go. You guys give me like a couple of days of your time because I can't do it. I could supervise it, but I can't really do it. And we can wipe that stuff out. I want to get rid of like 90% of it. And nobody ever wants to do it.
Well, I'm with you. Supervising is the best.
Yeah. So it's like, and then he gets annoyed that we have crap in there, but like, I can't do it alone. So he used to make me feel like it was all my fault because I would like save stuff. But here's the thing, when you don't have a big house, you can't just have everything laying around. A lot of stuff ends up in there and then I go get it if I need it. You know what I mean? But like there's stuff in there I'm dying to get rid of, but I need somebody to do the
How do you
lifting.
make sure that the mice don't go in there and stuff?
Well, he built the thing, so I trust that he made it pretty solid.
Yeah, but there's still mice are really good at getting into something.
But a lot of times mice don't go in places where there's no food.
Really? Because
Oh, I would have a heart attack if mice even got into my house.
Plus, we have mouse traps and rat traps around the whole perimeter of the house.
oh,
outside.
okay, all right. So yeah, because Tammy was saying she has to throw mothballs and everything, and then she has to air the stuff out for 2-3 days.
But we go in there a lot and we don't see anything, but we do have the mouse and rat, like they look like big giant stones.
Really? They're
We have-
outside. They're
baited.
outdoor. Really?
Yeah, they're all around the perimeter of the house.
Wow.
For years. We've been doing that for years. So, and we have a guy that comes and checks them and rebates them and everything. We've been doing that for years because we had such a big problem with mice and rats in
Wow.
the area that because it's there's a sump down the block and they apparently live in there and the whole area has a problem with those. and we were
Susie, you
getting
must
mice
be
in the
getting
house.
mice up in the Adirondacks. Come on.
And then we got a rat. We got one rat
Oh,
who wanted to
oh,
die. That was
That's
the
my
end of that.
weakness.
So
Oh,
I've been
no. I'm a city
having
girl.
these.
I can't handle any mice or rats or
Yep.
gerbils
So
or
we
any
got-
of that stuff.
I've had these it's like for mice and rats for over 15, 20 years. I've had them since once that happened, it was over. So we've had those. So I never have any problem with that. I can't live with that. So I doubt.
I hear you. My
my
oldest is 26 years old, and we were remodeling our house, and I was laying on the couch. She was in her playpen, and we had like the curio cabinet with the light behind it. And I seen a mouse run. I picked her up, took her and my dog to a hotel, and told my husband, until I get the okay to come back, it's not happening.
You don't know the whole story with there is a story about the first mouse.
Go ahead.
Tell me.
My whole
that-
family, by the way, heart made wise, I totally get you. Yeah. My whole family thought that this was hysterical. My husband was away, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my kids were really, really little because my husband used to travel all the time. He wasn't home a lot. When my kids were really little, he used to go to England a lot and Italy and stuff. So I'm by myself, and I made pasta fazool one night. My kids love pasta fazool.
Yeah. I have to make that now.
So I made it all the time because they loved it.
I
So
know.
anyway, we all go to bed, and I had packed up the garbage to put out. I didn't want to go out at night to put my garbage out, so I had the garbage bag by the back door to put out in the morning. I get up in the morning, and there's a tiny little hole in the bag, and there's on the floor is little teeny tiny pink footprints.
God, I'm getting weak. I'm getting weak. Go ahead.
And there's there was only a little bit of pasta fazool left that was in that bag that I got rid of, and all of that little pasta fazool was gone. And there was these little pink footprints leading to this little bathroom that I have over here. And I called up my parents, of course, my dad. Oh my God, I have a mouse. And he goes like this to me. He's Italian. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, he loves pasta fazool. It's obvious. Peppino. You should name him Peppino. I go, what what are you talking about? He goes, he ate all the pasta fazool. I go, yeah, he did, but who cares? He goes, what other mouse would do that? He's fascinated by this mouse that ate all the pasta fazool. It's like he was proud of the mouse. I'm dying because the mouse already left. I'm like, he's gone.
You're like, I don't care if the mouse loves Italian. I'm out.
So then I get phone calls from my family. They're playing like this Peppino song on the phone. All sorts of mouse jokes, Peppino jokes. I heard you have a mouse. Does he like pizza? All this stuff. Oh, did you put out some lasagna? Or, the whole 9 yards. Brutal. Just brutal.
Anytime you're ready to die.
Meanwhile, I'm dying, and he's not going to be home for a while. So I'm like, what am I getting? So my dad's like this. Take some pasta fazool and set a trap. Put it in the or take some mozzarella, or like pizza or something. I'm like, you want me to put out a menu for him on a mousetrap? Well, he goes, well, that's what he likes. So I said, you're sick in the head. You're sick in the head.
No.
I didn't have any cats. So he was kidding. He goes, just take some peanut butter and put them on
Peppino,
mousetrap.
Josephine.
Yeah, heard
He'll
that.
come and he'll get the peanut butter. So I did that. I put out them every night. The kids,
Giuseppe.
put the mousetrap. He took the peanut butter every night and never got caught in the trap. Every single night.
Did you ever see him again?
every night. And it became a thing. I put out birthday cake. I put out all sorts of stuff I thought he would like. He would come out, he would take it, never get caught. And now it became like a war between me and Peppino, like, forget it. And the family is laughing. They're going nuts over this. So I said, oh, really? I'm going to set up a cat. Now, my husband says to me, meanwhile, there was like a pipe that went down to the basement in the bathroom. He says, I think he's coming up through the hole in the basement. That's where he's coming from, because that's where the footprints, his little pink footprints went.
Right.
To that
Once
day.
it gets cold, they gravitate towards heat.
Right, and the basement, there's like the Bilko doors, and there's like a little gap in those. So he says he could have gotten in through there. So I go, okay. So now Gary's home now. He comes home, and I'm like dying. I'm like, this thing. Now I'm thinking this thing is becoming like a gigantic mouse because I'm feeding it every single night. So he goes like this. He goes, I go to him. We're setting up a mouse cam.
Oh, mouse
I'm gonna
cam.
watch this little bit.
The
This
mouse.
I'm setting up a camera. I want to see this little mouse. So he does it for me. He sets up a camera down there. We have like the old-fashioned VHS cameras.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We set it up downstairs. He did it for me because I was going nuts. Do you know? I never caught him on camera.
Really?
No, you
I would
didn't?
set up the trap. I would set up the trap up here. I would have the mouse cam in the basement, and he would never be on camera. And he would come up here and eat up the birthday cake, the pasta fazool, the mozzarella, anything I put out for him. Never caught him on. And here I am looking at footage,
He was making.
waiting to see Peppino come up, and people, my whole family, they're dying. And I'm like, you'll see, I'm going to catch this guy. You're going to see, I'm going to catch him. This is going to happen. I promise you, I'm catching Peppino. His ass is grass. Never caught him on camera. Never.
But
Started
did you
putting,
find him?
It was still outside your house.
it got to the point where I put traps down in the basement, right? After I gave up on the camera, I put traps in the basement. He would move the trap from one side of the basement to the other to mock me. He would eat up everything on the thing, push the trap all the way from one side of the basement to the other, like, nya, 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 nya.
That's a
He
smart
did.
mouse.
See, I
Anna
would.
Patty, do you believe me? Do you believe
Yeah.
me, Anna Patty?
I believe you.
He was evil. He was an evil. He was mocking me. I know you guys don't believe me. You think it's funny. I know you think I'm crazy.
I believe
but I
you.
am telling you.
I believe you, but I do think it's funny because I know I'm not.
Okay, can I say
He
something?
was mocking me. He was mocking me.
Can I say something now? Listen, if everybody says they don't like mice, right?
Uh-huh.
Can somebody tell me why everybody likes mice? Like in there's so many Christmas mice. Oh, look at the little cute Christmas
true.
mice.
There.
Oh, look at the little Christmas mice. Look at the little animal. Like why?
It
Why
is
is
true, right now, Anna Patty? It is true.
Stuart Little? Why is that all endearing? But
where did
everybody
Kimberly
hates
go?
mice.
Kimberly went away.
Because
Right?
they don't look
Oh
like
gosh,
the real
Kimberly
ones.
went on? Okay. They don't like the real ones, but
They can be smart, Danielle. See, this
But
one was
what
mocking
kind
me.
of creature is else other than a
Do you
mouse
believe me, Nana
are
Patty?
people terrified
do.
of but love
Do you care if I
Absolutely.
believe you?
what?
Davida, do you believe me?
Yes, I do. I do.
He was
I'm not
mocking
kidding.
me. But
But
finally, Gary said to me, "Look, you're too personally involved.
Yeah.
You're too personally involved in this." He says, "I'm going to have to take control over the situation."
Mm-hmm.
And I think what he did was he put the kind of poison like you eat.
Oh.
And then he did. I think what they do is they eat it and they leave.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they eat it up and
Yeah.
then they go away. Like they go toward water. Like which I think they go to the sump is what they do. And then I kind of felt bad for Peppino.
Yeah.
I figured you would.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
Yeah.
It was a matter of time.
Yeah, we got a bond in a way, like,
Yeah.
Right, you were putting
Yeah.
stuff out for him.
You
he was
had a
kinda like
game
little
going.
pet.
yeah.
Yeah.
We did for a long time. It was crazy. I still have, my friend bought me like the Ratatouille mouse toy.
Yeah,
See,
see what I
Ratatouille's
mean?
Left it
cute.
for me
Yeah,
in the
and-
mailbox.
Right,
Like,
and
my
everybody
family
thinks it's
drove
all
me
cute,
crazy.
right? I don't get it.
What?
Everybody thinks that's all cute, and everybody likes these mice, but then nobody likes the real mice.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we had one in the wall.
Ugh.
They tear stuff up.
Yeah,
It died in the wall.
I know.
That's when we
Then
got
it
the trap.
stinks.
How'd you get it out?
Well, guys, I didn't have the mice then. My husband, it was inside. That was a nightmare, guys. We started getting a smell in the house.
Yeah, I
Yep,
know.
yep.
And then, yeah.
A smell like you can't
Oh, I
imagine.
can believe it.
My friend always says she grew up in Queens, and she goes like this to me. I don't know. When they would die, when the little mice would die in the wall, they would kind of dry up. Oh, that looks nice. Can I see the ribbon close up though?
That's really
Oh,
nice.
I like
plaid ribbon.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
See how pretty?
She would tell me that they would. She says when she was living in the city in her apartment, if they would die in the wall, they would smell like garlic bagels.
Garlic
Oh.
bagels. Why?
She goes, you could always tell when one would die in the wall. They dry up. They smell like garlic bagels.
Oh,
I go, not this one.
No, they don't. They
This was a
stink
rat.
unbelievably.
This was a
Oh.
rat that died in the wall.
Ugh.
But luckily it died, and the house started to smell.
Oh, yeah.
We had to open up all the windows. We were dying. We
horrible.
tried. I think we tried to get somebody to come, and they couldn't come because I have a really good exterminator. Whatever. Yeah, he got rid of my friend there, Kevin. I still feel bad for Peppino. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I did start to miss Peppino after a while. I felt bad for him because he had to be the smartest mouse,
He was
right?
smart.
He had to have a high IQ.
Yeah.
Well, there you
Hi,
go.
Christola.
But this thing ended up in the wall, but he died in the wall, like where the house meets the foundation.
Mm.
So Gary was able to, like, I don't know, by some miracle, figure out where the rat was. And he could reach under it, underneath the house almost, and grab it. It was a nightmare. The thing was, it wasn't a mouse, it was a rat. And then I said, we're done. No more. No
Yeah, no.
more. And we've had the rat traps. Because I said it has to be a mouse and a rat trap because we had a mouse and we had like 2 mice and then we had this 1 rat. And I said, never, ever, ever again. We've had these traps out here for, I can't remember. The kids were so little then. And it gives me peace of mind. I never have to think about it. It doesn't cost a lot. The guys come every 3 months and take care of it for me. And I never have to think about it again. So, but the rat was the worst. Time to burn the house down. I had a swarm of ladybugs, 2 once.
Oh,
My
that
whole
must have been
entire
nice.
house was
But
covered with
but you
ladybugs.
don't kill those. Those are lucky.
Yeah, no, those are lucky.
Don't kill the
I kind of
ladybugs.
wanted to.
No.
You had a house of luck.
No. It's really good.
The entire house was polka dotted,
It's good.
Oh my gosh.
covered with thousands of ladybugs.
That's because
this
they
happened to
let-
me when I first moved in.
They let them
Wow.
out. They
This
actually
house-
release them. They're
I
good.
went through so much with this house, you can't even imagine. I almost moved out so many times. It was just, I thought it was a bad luck house,
But this house you live in now or the one before?
this house.
Th-
We've
this
only
one?
lived in one house.
Oh, okay.
We had so many things happen. Thank God, nothing that bad, but it's crazy. We had these people
It
that lived
wasn't like
behind us.
Scooters.
What?
It wasn't like Scooters stories about
What
the
about
things that
Scooter
she had in her
stories?
house. Oh, I don't
what
remember
happened to
exactly. I
Scooter's
can't tell you,
house?
but it was scary.
Yeah?
Poltergeist.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
No,
Remember-
I don't have that.
What did she say about Scooter's house?
Poltergeist.
Remember when
Oh,
she
pictures?
yeah.
Yeah.
Those pictures that
I
they
know
took
a
at
heart made
Scooters.
wise.
Yeah.
I'm like that too. Like, I don't like to kill anything. But this is a crazy, you want to hear one other story? I hate
Go ahead.
All right. So I move in the house, right? And the people behind me had an antenna. My brother loves to make fun of me over this. See, that's why I didn't get offended by you the other night. Because my family loves to torture me, okay? That's love, I guess, in a weird, I don't know, whatever.
Mhm.
My brother still, remember the antenna? He'll do that all the time. 50 years ago, you know. But anyway, I moved in the house. It was 29 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
The house behind me had an antenna on it. Now, it was a pretty large, it was a pretty big antenna, but like, I didn't like it, but it wasn't going to cause me to not buy the house, right? But I didn't like it that much. And you know, my husband was like, you know, don't worry about it. It's just an antenna. It's not that big of a deal, you know. Just, it'll be all right. Jules looks so cute sitting. Want to see how cute Jules is?
Now, keep going with the story. We're going to lose you.
Look at how cute he looks sitting there.
Oh, look at him. Oh, look at the decorations. How pretty.
Yeah.
He's such a good boy. All right. So anyway, so this antenna is sitting out there, and it's right on top of this house. And like I said, it's big, but not too big. One day I'm going to get a picture for you. So I decide my first Thanksgiving in this house, I'm going to invite my husband's family here for Thanksgiving. We're going to have our first Thanksgiving, and I'm going to get everybody here from upstate, and we're going to have a nice Thanksgiving here. And at the time, I never really made big meals for anybody. So it was like big deal for me, you know? Now I make big meals all the time. I don't think anything of it. If anything goes wrong, I can give a crap, you know? You manage, you know, whatever. So I'm getting everything ready, and at that time I had a dining room, and it was like more formal, and I had everything all beautiful and set up and everything. The night before, I get up Thanksgiving Day, and I look outside,
Oh, no.
and the antenna is telescoping up to the sky. It was a telescoping antenna. It looked like an antenna that you would see like at an airport. This thing was something that you could mechanically grow.
Right.
It had a pylon. I don't know what you call that. It had like a tower thing attached to it, right?
Uh-huh.
That I didn't even realize. And this thing was telescoping up to the sky like 50 feet. Gigantic.
Well, what was he
Massive
doing?
Antenna. He was like some sort of like ham radio
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
or something enthusiast,
Right.
Yep.
and it looked horrible. I was dying. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I go upstairs. I wake Gary up. I'm like, you've got to get up. You're not going to believe this. We live next door to like this like secret agent. Like, I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like, I don't know, like, get smart. I don't know what he is. It looks horrible. It's terrible. He goes, oh, what's the big deal? Like, who cares? Like, it's an antenna. I'm like, the family's coming. They're going to look out there and it's an eyesore.
Right.
I go, plus who knows the magnetic energy coming from that thing? Who knows? We didn't even know. They didn't tell us that when we bought the house.
Is that this house?
Yeah. And he goes, well, you know, how long can he keep it up there? He didn't think anything of it. I was so embarrassed. I don't know why, like it embarrassed me. I don't know why, but it just drove me crazy. And every time, it always seemed like on a holiday or something. I guess maybe because the guy was off from work or something. He would raise this thing up to the sky. And it became like a joke then.
Right.
How is Antenna Man? Is Antenna Man busy today? Maybe he's talking to China. You know, the whole thing. And then finally,
He moved?
I called the town. Because I was like, there's got to be a law against that. And I became a neck brace Karen.
Oh my gosh. What did he say to you?
but I didn't have a neck brace, but I became
What
Karen.
did he say to you?
Because I found out there was like a rule that you
I
can't
know,
have
but did he
anything-
know you called on him?
I don't know.
Well, he knows
They
now.
said that it was supposed to be, it was ET, like a phone home. I said, is he talking to China? My husband said he could literally talk to China with that thing.
Does he still live there?
Nope.
Oh, that's good.
Someone beamed him up.
So did he take the antenna down?
Well, what they did was they made him not raise it over a certain height. He was only allowed to go like 30 feet instead of like 60 feet or something like that. But they said that the complaint was anonymous. He didn't know who. My husband goes like this, oh, it's anonymous? Who else would complain
Yeah.
but you? He's going to look, who else would have a problem with it but the person. But I said to him, I'm not the only neighbor.
No.
There's other people that are around. So he won't know it's me. But maybe we thought eventually he got tired of leaving it so low and he just packed it up and he left. But it took a few years, several years. But in the meantime, every time my brother would come, because we would eat dinner in that room then, in the sunroom, because the kitchen wasn't made like this then. And he'd look out the window and go, you see, Antenna Man is busy today. He's a busy guy, isn't he? Oh, how high do you think that is today? Oh, 50 feet? I think it's only 30 feet all the time.
That's crazy.
He was so, he loved to get to me. Loved it. He doesn't mention it anymore now because the guy's gone, but oh my God. Oh my God. It drove me crazy though. Gigantic. I wish I had a picture. I have one picture of it, I think, which was dumb, right? I should have taken a picture of it. Really, I should have. But it was so big that when it was on the ground, like low, it was really gigantic, but it was so big, it would go up so high that it looked only like this big when it was in the sky.
Wow.
Yeah. But now, forget it. You could talk to any place in the world. You don't need an antenna like that. It's crazy. Drove me insane.
Yeah, it would be an eyesore. It was that big.
It was so, but it was like really, really tall. Like this thing, it had some sort of mechanical electric device to put it up in the air. He would like push a button and it would go up by itself. He didn't crank it or anything. But anyway, that was crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be a tattletale. Santa is, I was a tattletale then. And I'm not really like that. I don't think I've ever really done that before. Like call up on somebody like that. But not Antenna Man. Did you see what Karma says? Karma Justice, size matters. So funny.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Bink. You really wanted to come to the grief panel? Okay. Oh, boy. Well, I'm sorry that your daughter's 38.
Oh, boy.
So it's Bink's really upset because she wanted to come to the grief panel.
Why?
Well, because she wanted to come to the grief panel tomorrow, and she said, I'm so upset I can't come on because I have to take my husband to the hospital. He's been sick for 4 weeks. He doesn't have the ickies, but his doctor hasn't been able to tell us anything. My husband can't eat without throwing up. He can't go to the bathroom but maybe every 5th day. He's lost 20 pounds. He's shaking uncontrollably, and all his doctor said was he might have Parkinson's. So tomorrow I'm taking him to an emergency room where his cousin is a doctor, and he will check him and do all his tests again so we can find out what the heck. But tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. She would have been 38, and you having your grief thingy, I really wanted to be there. Okay, and then let me see. So then she said, so I went ahead and I rented a car so we can make the 2-hour drive, and I just checked my bank statement and it shows my car rental's pending, and also a charge for American Airlines is on there too. What the heck? I can't take much more.
American Airline.
Yeah, gosh, I'm sorry. It's Bink.
Oh,
God.
did you see where Mert said she wants to come to the grief panel?
No, Mert, you're in Slack, Mert? Let me see here.
I tried to sing Brushy Brush to him, so it would be like you were there, but it didn't work, Alma.
Yeah, I'll put Mert's link for anybody. I'll put it in there and then I'll add you to the grief panel. There's Mert's link if you can help out at all. And I will put in the grief panel. I think you are in there, but I think you're in Slack.
So I haven't seen Scooter on here at all, so
She
must
hates
be
everyone.
sleeping.
I'm sorry you're going through that, it's Pink.
She hates
The
everyone.
worst is when you don't know what's wrong with a person.
Yeah.
That is the worst feeling.
It is,
Yeah, I hope everything's okay with your husband.
me too.
At least when you have an enemy, you know what you're dealing with. When you don't know, it's
Okay, you're added to
so
the
hard.
grief panel.
My husband has to go get an Ickes test tomorrow.
Really?
Oh no.
He drove he does
Oh, he does the
Part-time
medical
job.
transport, right? That something
Yeah.
like that? Yeah.
the medical
What does he do?
transport.
Sorry. Oh,
And so somebody that he gave a ride to on Monday was going to have a procedure done. So they were going to go have the Ickes test done. Well, he had no symptoms, but apparently his test came back positive.
Ugh.
So,
And you ride in the
Hubby.
car too, right? And you ride in the car, but not in the front seat. He doesn't let him go in the
Yeah.
front seat, right?
yeah, I won't let anybody ride in the front seat. They all have to ride in the back seat.
Oh gosh.
So, but yeah, so no, neither one
but he
of
has
us
no
were sick.
symptoms yet? Or hopefully he'll never get any symptoms, but I'm saying he doesn't
No.
have any?
No, we're both fine. But he still has to go get checked before he can drive again.
Oh, because somebody got it. One of the workers at the elementary school, but Luke didn't get. They did all their, point of contact calls, and Luke didn't get one. Thankfully, he wasn't in contact with that person. But they closed the school today, but it's going to be open on Monday. But it's just like it's scary because I said to Jimmy, "Well, now, what if like somebody else was there? But then they come down. Oh, it's just so annoying now.
Well, it's always like that, that extended chain of exposure is so hard to deal with. It's always like that when something like
Yeah.
that comes up.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
well, this one was near that one, and then that one was near this
Right,
one.
and that one was okay, and that one really wasn't a point of
Right.
contact, but yeah, it's contact tracing, whatever, yeah, it's ridiculous.
crazy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And
Kevin Leonard said, "Don't bring attention. Scooter's not here. She's in jail again."
oh, is she in jail again?
Yeah.
Oh
Not
my
bad.
God.
Emma is begging me to do the song. Emma
Go
B.
ahead.
Oh, which one? Brushy brush?
That's nice that you've been spending time with your mama, Alma. That's the best, right? Should I do the song for everyone?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, Danielle, see, I understand
Am I going to
that.
always have to do the song?
Yep. Remember how Dean Martin, his
Alma, you
signature
want the
was,
brushy brush song too?
Remember?
Alma
Seems to
loves the
want it.
brushy brush song.
Who does? Alma? I know
Alma,
she does.
she loves
Did you
it.
see that she put in Slack? She put the Elmo thing.
Oh
The
no, I
brush
know.
song.
Brushy, I know she asks for it every night.
I know. I'll do it for Alma too.
I need to be in bed right now so you can sing me to sleep.
I know, it does. It's
Mhm.
relaxing.
Jules, you want brushy brush? Do you want the brushy brush song? Do brushy brush. He looks at the blanket because he knows that's where you go to get brushed. Come on, Jules, do
Mhm.
brushing. All right. You take a drink first because it has to be a good rendition.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
Susie Snowflake, I have my Lucky Charms and I'm all ready.
You know who Susie Snowflake is, right?
Alma, that's great. You worship your mama.
Lisa, do you know who?
Yes.
Oh, okay, you do.
Yeah.
Everybody else, that Susie
I do
Snowflake
too,
is
Alma.
Lisa D.
God bless.
I mean, Lisa,
What?
excuse me, Lisa
Lisa
H.
D.
I meant Lisa H. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said Lisa D by accident. It's Lisa H.
Oh, okay. All right. This is just for you guys, especially for you guys. And Julian, because he's staring at me. Who wants brushy brush, brushy brush, and a brushy brush? Who wants brushy brush? We love it so muchy much. Who wants brushy brush, brushy brush, and a brushy brush? Who wants brushy brush? We love it so muchy much. Oh, you want brushy brush? You do?
So I have my daughter found some Scotties in Ohio,
Come on, we'll do brushy. Come on.
and she goes, "They're in Ohio. They're by Indiana." And I said,
What'd
"By
you say?
Indiana? Maybe they're by Scooter." And she goes, "Scooter lives in Indiana?" And I said, "Yeah, Scooter lives in Indiana."
You want brushy
And
too? Come on.
so I don't know where they are by, but I don't understand it. They're off the AKC site.
You want brushy too?
And I don't know whether the woman updated it or not.
Okay.
I think I sent her an email because she says she has like all these puppies, but they're all 14 weeks old. And how could she have all the puppies?
Does that mean another road trip?
Well,
All right.
I don't know. I have to see. I think I contacted her and asked her like what's available. And I don't know because my daughter found them.
How would you brushy then?
But we'll see. I don't know. Scooter didn't even come to say if she's even near that part of Ohio.
She's probably on the phone getting a hold of Caroline.
Caroline. Oh my gosh.
Getting the hotel ready.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I
Come on,
don't
we
know.
do it up here. You have to go up here for me to do the brush.
And then I sent my daughter's weighted blanket out today. And you remember it was supposed to be a 15-pound blanket?
Oh my God, how much did that cost?
Well, listen, it wasn't that much because it was only going to Brooklyn, right?
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't that much because I put 2 books in there and some other stuff, and it was $25.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad.
not bad.
No, not bad. And then, and I sent her mug in another box, but she's like, but he put it came with a duvet cover and stuff, but he's like, this is not 15 pounds, this is 20 pounds, just the blanket. So he's like,
Stick your
did you
butt in
tell
the
her it's
camera,
20
Nunu.
pounds? But I think it's just because the duvet's in there. I don't know. We'll see.
Stick your butt in the camera, Nuno.
So that was good because I was thinking like I was going like through a whole bunch of things. Like,
Does your butt have to be there?
it's gonna
Sorry,
be cheaper
guys.
if I just buy a new one, but then I just, no, okay. It was okay. Sent that. What else?
So she's not coming to your house for Christmas?
No, just by Zoom.
Oh,
I know. It's really weird. She hasn't been here since February. I mean, she's been here at the other house.
Right.
May, and then August, she still wanted to stay in the other house. She came up here for a little bit, but she still wanted to stay mainly there because she kept thinking, that she would be exposed. And isn't it funny? Luke was actually the first one that ever got exposed to it. That we know of. So it's weird. But
is
yeah.
Michael going to be there?
Michael will be here. Yeah, knock on wood. Let's hope he doesn't get exposed or anything. Yeah, but yeah. So that is that. And what else did I do?
I was looking at the chairs today.
Oh, I was going to say that. I think my chair is coming. What is today? Today is the 12th, 13th. Tuesday, is it coming?
Monday or Tuesday, right?
Yeah, isn't it?
Yep.
I'll be broadcasting from the chair.
You know what you should do is you should do an unboxing and show Jimmy putting it together.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry about
Yeah.
that. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I bet you will.
I will.
You'll go, Davita, look, I got it.
Yeah, I'll be like, look, David, it's here. I'll get Jimmy carrying it in from the where they drop it off. Everybody bringing it in. Yeah, so that'll be fun.
You're going to love it. You'll never want to get out of it.
Jimmy will probably be in it a lot. Jimmy!
You'll have a big mirror, and you'll have your camera connected to it.
Right, I'll have like a pole in front. One of those tables.
Oh, and do you know it has a button on there for an emergency? I guess in case you get like it goes too hard or something.
And what, everything shuts off
Yeah,
and releases?
I guess.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. I wonder, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, by the way, somebody asked about Slack.
Yeah, who?
Do
I
Do
didn't
you
say.
have to give your personal information?
No, just your social security number and your birth certificate. Oh, and your credit card number.
Because they wanted to go on Slack, but they didn't do it for that reason.
Credit
but
card number.
I'm sorry. I wish I remembered their name. Hold on. I meant to tell you a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here it is. Rachel Rose. If you get added to Slack, is your personal information listed publicly? I didn't join because of that. And then I saw a troll was in it, just trying to
Oh, no.
understand.
Rachel Rose, let me explain. The troll wasn't in it. We found out
There was
what it
no
was.
troll.
There was no troll in Slack. What happened was we didn't know that Zoom did an update or something, and it showed the number when I would go to get it. That's what it was. And we didn't know what was going on because we only put the number in Zoom. So we thought there was a troll, but it was not a troll. There was no trolls in Zoom. No trolls. Troll free. And we don't really require your birth certificate and your social security number, just your credit card.
But we microchip people.
And we do put a charge of our choice on it just to make sure it's your card.
Just a debit card.
It is,
Yeah.
it is pretty cool though. Somebody called me the other day in Slack.
Yeah.
That's a pretty neat little feature that you can call somebody from Slack.
I didn't even know
Yes.
I didn't
Yeah.
either.
Someone is trying
can.
to talk to you, Christiola. Somebody, Christiola's trying to talk to me? How can I help you, Christiola?
They asked me first, Lisa, and I said, sure.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, is there, Augie? Who's the troll? Who's the troll? Say it. Don't be shy, Augie. Who's the troll? No one wearing masks. Your first recreational trip out. Oh, really? And you don't have anyone wearing masks?
Wow.
And you're in New Zealand,
Good
right,
night, Mark.
Potter? Sam. Mommy Ramblings. Jelly, 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 jelly. Jeanette. And he loves to shout to people at Christiola to be happy that we don't do this here. Tell them they can write it off as a tax-deductible donation, Karma says.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah?
I got it.
Okay. And Nana Patty got it.
You go, Nana Patty.
She got it. She hunted the troll.
They're gone.
They're gone. Troll's gone.
You are the best.
Yeah.
Give her a gold whistle.
A gold whistle.
Get it.
Christiola. Okay. She's gone. She's been trying for ages to wind people up, Emma? Oh, okay. It's Christiola S. Okay.
Kevin, it was on my cell phone. It came through on my cell phone.
I had no idea you could do that.
In Slack, Potter? Yeah, people can call each other in Slack.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
looking
call
to
somebody.
find another little thing to add to our origami list that we can make that I could add to Slack.
The heart man's on. No fear
I
here.
like the bow. The bow is fun.
No, Augie, you just let it roll.
Nana Patty's quick.
I mean, SR. Oh, okay. I gotcha, Jeanette. Maybe Scooter is in the chat under a secret name. No,
She could be.
She's probably lurking. She's probably seeing if
She's a
people.
spy.
She's probably seeing if a lot of people say they miss her.
Probably.
Probably, and she'll be like, "Why didn't anybody say they miss me very much? I didn't hear many times people ask for me. It's not funny."
Mm-hmm.
My brother
She
has
maybe has a neck brace.
Maybe she'll come back with maybe she's jealous of neck brace Karen and she will come back with a neck brace because she heard J Bell's. You know what, Lisa? She just
Yeah.
saw the drawing, and
She
then
what?
she saw the drawing earlier in the day. J Bell showed her the prototype.
I did see the prototype.
Yeah, she showed Scooter too, and guess
Did
what?
she approve of it?
But no, that very same night, Scooter hurt her neck.
What happened?
So she could
Wait,
be
what does
coming
that
back
mean?
with
She
a
wants
neck.
to be the new neck brace Karen.
She wants to
Yes.
be a neck brace
Well,
Karen.
I would gladly share my neck brace with her.
She wants to
could
come
have
back
it.
with a neck brace, I bet.
She wants to
Yeah.
be the new Karen.
She saw the rendition and she wants J Bells to make one of her.
Maybe
That's
she
what
got
it is.
jealous. She got jealous, probably.
That would be nice to have a panel of neck brace Karens, right?
It would be funny.
line?
What if we all wore neck braces?
Then nobody would know who the neck brace Karen is.
No, it'd be a panel of neck
Will
brace
the
Karens.
real neck brace Karen, please?
Please stand up.
Wait,
And we
what
all
did you say,
stand up.
Pitbull? A Christmas star for the tree? No, I have Tweety on my tree.
How
I
cute.
always put Tweety at the top of my tree.
Really? What kind? Just a stuffed Tweety?
No, it's a Tweety bird tree topper that I've had for years, and he's holding the American flag.
Oh,
It's really a tree topper with Tweety
You want
birds?
to see it?
Yeah, I can't believe that there really is a Tweety bird tree topper.
He got it for me a long time ago.
Who did?
I think maybe Gary got it for me. I
Oh.
think. Oops, why am I? Oh, hold on.
I have a dog, Angel. It's a dog.
Look at
It's
the
an
little.
angel.
I mean the little.
there
call
they
it?
are.
Trolls.
No,
Those
it's at the
trolls.
bottom of the
Oh, you
tree.
got another troll?
Manny
No,
Mullen Jack.
those are the trolls you gave me, and I put the penguin, and I put squirrel has to be there for Gary.
And look at that. Is that like a little blow mold snowman?
Yeah, I got it at Target for $10.
Let me see. Does he? Is
Cute.
He lights up. But
he
just
lights up
that-
too? Hmm.
$10.
Nice.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the
Squirrel.
squirrel, and it plays "I'm getting nothing for It's perfect for Gary.
Yeah. Wow.
It's got to be in his face. It's got to be. We actually have a number of squirrels for Gary. Look, here's another squirrel.
Oh, I have
You gotta
squirrels
have
on my tree.
squirrels.
Yeah.
Got to have squirrel. There's
Right.
there's Tweety at the top of the tree.
Oh.
Oh, cute.
I wonder why he's
I love
holding
Tweety.
American flags.
Well, we like to be patriotic around here.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
she
you
does-
put the? Oh,
she
did you
works the
put those?
voting, you know.
Oh,
We
did.
added those.
Oh,
We
okay.
added
All
those.
right. I was gonna. Yeah. All right. All right. I was gonna say I couldn't picture Tweety coming with the
think
American
Tweety-
flags.
I think his crown used to light up too. Oh, he bought it at the Warner Brothers store. Remember when they used to have Warner Brothers
Yes.
stores?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember, at the Warner Brothers store, and then they used to have a Universal Studios
Yeah.
outlet too. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that.
Well,
I've never
look at
seen
little-
any.
look at
You're
little
the first
Gary.
person
Look
I
how
have ever
cute he
seen with
was. Look how
American
cute he
flags in
was
the
when
tree.
he was
Oh,
little.
how cute.
That's my boy.
So cute.
Oh.
He was. Oh God, he was gorgeous.
Yeah, he is. He's really cute.
He had a face that all you wanted to do was kiss it. Here he is.
Yeah.
This is Cowboy Gary.
Oh,
Look at that little face.
Cowboy Gary, how cute.
Oh, he's in a Woody
adorable.
costume again. Look at that.
Yeah, he liked Woody and Buzz, but mostly Woody.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Oh, he was delish. Yeah, you'd have to eat him up, really. You know, he had to have that kind of face. You just had to.
So no other kids on the tree yet, Lisa?
Well, there's baby Gina.
Oh, okay.
That's a
Oh, she's
macaroni
cute
frame.
too.
Oh, she looks like you.
Macaroni frame from
Yep,
preschool.
macaroni frame.
I have pictures all over the tree. That's my nephew Stanley.
Oh,
Oh
That's a
gosh.
cutie.
Oh gosh.
Oh, he's a
Nephew
character.
Stanley.
He's so cute.
Is that?
Yeah, I have all my friends' kids and my nieces and my nephew, and there's my Ara on the tree. I don't know. I don't have permission to show a picture, but
you just have
And-
2 kids, Lisa.
my other niece and
Yeah.
other family members. My cousin from Italy with my dad.
Oh,
Where's
I have, look at little Gary back over here. How cute. This is a
now
picture
he's
of
older there.
Yeah.
he's like, I would say he's probably around Luke's age there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Who's the
And he-
dog?
This is a picture taken on a boat. My cousins used to have a gigantic, like a yacht
Mm-hmm.
that we used to go out on, and he used to love the dog, Michael. The dog's name was Michael, and the dog loved Gary. They would be like constant companions when we go on the boat, and they would just sit and play together and talk and hang out. It was so funny, and he would go to me, "Mom, he knows I'm a boy, that I'm just a boy, and he wants to play with me." Like, it was so cute, and they'd just sit around and hang out together in the boat. like in the bedroom in the boat.
Right, nice.
It was so cute. It was one of my favorite pictures because like you could see how much he loved Michael and that, so I printed that one out for the tree. You want to, you love all these memories, This is a cool beach picture of, we try to do some jump pictures.
Oh, I like that.
That's a picture of my kids last summer. And no, the summer before, 2 summers ago at Fire Island with my cousin Alessandra from Italy when she came to visit.
Oh, cute.
This is my dad and my son.
Your dad looks like somebody there. Wait, who is it? It's
They recreated this picture.
No. Don't hold that picture there. He looks like somebody. It's coming to me. Some kind of an actor. Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
You know who he looks like?
Who?
Okay, this is gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna tell you. He looks a little bit like Ron Perlman's father, right there.
Oh,
Ron
yeah, I
Perlman's
can
father.
see that. I can see that.
Really?
Yeah, right there
Yeah.
with the mustache. I think it is because he has that big
Well, he
mustache.
doesn't
Ron
really
Perlman's
have-
dad.
This is really what he looks like.
No, not so much there. It was
He
just
doesn't have
yeah,
a
but we
mustache.
must-
in the
That's those
picture
are
with the
fake
mustache.
mustaches. They're just playing around.
Yeah, I had to just look at it for a minute. It came to me. There was something.
You don't think they're gonna? I don't know. Maybe they'll be mad at me that I put their picture up. Is that bad?
No,
No.
they'll never even know. They don't even watch.
All right.
Did you fall, Lisa? Oh,
No.
I thought you
I
fell.
just flipped the camera around. But that's Tweety.
That's
Tweety on the
Tweety.
tree.
No, I've got this
I like
dog
it.
angel. I think I got it at
I
Old
love
Navy
putting
a
pictures
while
on
ago.
the tree.
It's-
You know what it was? The kids made them in preschool, and then I realized, like, I really like the picture idea. But you have to have a big tree for those pictures because they print out some of them. So you can't
Yeah.
have a little tiny tree and print out these big pictures and put them on the tree.
You should see one of my trees. I haven't even gotten all everything is on top of each other because there's so many ornaments now. And
There's too many. I only put out a small bit of them. There's
then
too
I
many.
feel bad for the other ornaments that are like, hey, we waited all year.
Oh, an origami Christmas star, Pitbull said.
Yeah, do that.
What
could
about
do
a
that.
garland?
I
You
have,
could
on
do
this
a
little
garland.
Tree, I have my origami stuff. See, this little tree has the origami stuff.
Right, but how come not an origami garland?
I didn't make an origami garland. I don't know how. I'm not an expert.
You know, there's a cricket. Davida, did you see the big cricket stars you can make?
Are you
No.
going to intimidate me with the cricket now? Are you going to do that? I'm very, you know that's a thing for me. Why are you bringing that up?
I don't know. And guess what? Tomorrow I've got to take my cricket and I've got to make the little tiny door
Oh,
and the
come on
windows. And it's going to be so hard with the little tiny windows. It's going to be so
Come on,
tiny.
don't. Now you're making
Right?
me. Nana Patty, you see what she's doing?
It's going to be that big.
She's,
How am I going to make it that
He's
big?
bugging you, Lisa.
Like,
come on,
let me.
man.
I'm going to remind everybody just real quick what I made last year with the house with my cricket. All right.
Yeah.
Nana Patty,
You made
I
that
just
house?
I'll be right
Come
there.
on.
She made that
What do
house
you
with
mean
your
do?
cricket?
Is she doing?
What, you
Do you
showed
feel
yourself?
agitated right now, a little?
No.
I do. Because
You're
I'm afraid of the
agitated?
cricket. And she's showing me that little house. I love that little house. Because so
Lisa.
far
You could do it. You could do it.
Oh
I
yeah.
know, but I don't know.
You should get it. Okay. Now
Thank
look.
you, a heart made boy. What?
Remember I made
No,
this
you
house
didn't.
last
Oh,
year?
No,
my
you
God.
did not.
I made that
No,
last
you
year.
didn't.
It was a paper mache box. I painted it and I made all of this stuff with the cricket.
That is gorgeous.
See the windows?
You see Pitbull? See what she's doing to me?
I made all of
That's
this with the
crazy.
cricket.
That's
Now-
I love
I
it
love
because it
it.
looks
Now-
like those old-fashioned houses.
and I have two others, Davida.
Right, Nana Patty?
Yeah.
How am I going to make?
She's showing me the little house.
But see, now I've got to make that for this, the little teeny tiny.
It's on sale, Aurora Rodriguez.
Teeny tiny.
Really?
So I've got to make these windows for this. And know how small those are going to be? And then I've got to put a front door on it.
That is so cute.
Isn't it? And it actually opens. So you could give someone a gift in it if you wanted to. And
You
give
made
them
that
Put
whole
a
thing
tea
with the
light in
cricket.
it.
what?
You made that whole thing with the cricket.
Yeah, not the box, Lisa, but you can make
I know,
houses.
not the box.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
can, but you can do that. You can.
Oh yeah, you could make boxes.
Yeah, you can make houses and stuff. Yes. Let me put this in.
I'm
Yeah.
stressed out by the whole thing. You saw it on QVC. You wanted a cricket since I saw them.
But you saw these boxes. You had the same boxes, right?
One of a kind. I know, but I'm scared of the
This is the biggest one. And I still haven't come across my medium and small. They're in the boxes. I have to get them out. But I
I'm
used this glitter,
intimidated, Danielle.
this glitter
see.
paper. And you know what I did, Lisa?
You saw it
Maybe-
at the Cricut website?
No, you know
or
what I did to make these windows? You see the moldings that like they have on top?
What did you do?
I
Tell me, go
actually
ahead.
took a dollhouse window that was in a catalog and I imported it into my Cricut design space, and that's what I used to cut my window. It was an actual dollhouse window molding.
I'm trying to keep a poker face.
And I did the door. Look at the door. It has like the
Not
little,
working.
see the little window, and I put the yellow behind it like light.
Oh my God.
And I left these open in case I wanted to put an LED candle in it. Then the candlelight would
That's
show.
what I'm saying. An LED candle
Yeah.
would be so adorable.
Right. That's why I didn't put the yellow behind it. But in the attic, I put the yellow behind it. You see, to look like light.
I'm guessing you bought the little Christmas trees.
I did. I bought the little bottle brush trees
That's
and the little
gorgeous.
wreath. I got a little wreath on the door, the little one, and then a bigger one on top.
Nana Patty, do you have a Cricut?
And then I put this
No.
little bench. Put a little bench there that
Are
I got
you
at the Dollar
intimidated
Tree.
too, Nana Patty?
Yeah.
I am too. I'm really nervous about
I
it.
got the little bench. Isn't that a cute little bench? And now, well, guess
If
what?
you
I have
can
some little
use your
deer
phone,
that I
you
got
can do
today.
a Cricut easier.
My
Really?
deer.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I got some.
My
tiny
husband
little-
was trying to get me to
the
look
bullet.
at one.
You should look at one.
Bite the bullet.
You should
Both
look at
of you.
one.
Why
You
don't
should.
you're intimidated too, though, right, Nana Patty? Tell the truth.
Yeah.
But then we could have more people come to the Cricut crafting instead of just me being there. And I have little deer somewhere that I just bought that I thinking about. Like you can buy so many little things, but this little bench you can get at the Dollar Tree looks really cute here,
So cute.
isn't it?
It looks so old-fashioned.
I know. Well, that's
like
what I
the old
wanted. I wanted
houses.
it to look like a putz house, but it's bigger than a putz house. But that's why I think this one, I'm going to put a lot of glitter on the walls on this one. I think I'm really going to get the putz look.
See, she knows it bothers me to see that little tiny one because I want to do that little.
Well,
see,
see?
she knows.
You need a
See, look, see it, see it.
cricket.
She's got that
Nana
evil
Patty, you
grin.
see it, right?
You
She's
need
got
a
that
cricket.
evil grin.
You could make your own with the Cricut because I have the you just need like that heavy like
Off
the
she's
cardstock.
off the swing set right now, on the slide, and looking back at me. What'd you just say?
No, I'm just singing like a Christmas song. Do 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 like that.
You're so obvious, Carolyn.
Mhm. No poker face.
I say buy one. You too, Nana Patty, as you're sitting there smiling, drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would be good
I
at it.
knew.
Yeah,
I
Lisa,
was
you would
here
be
too.
full.
I
You
made
would be
something up.
really good. Like just how you made all those like picture frames for your pictures.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You'd be like, look what I made on the Cricut, guys. Look what I made on the Cricut today, guys. Yeah, you'd make these little things, and then you fold it here. They probably have Cricut origami or something like that. I bet you.
I'll bet.
Yeah. You would really like that. You should do it.
Did she faint?
No, she's thinking.
I don't know.
She's thinking.
How do you program it though?
You don't
How do
have to. You
make
have a Cricut design space. You don't have to program it to do anything. No, you really don't. It has a mind of its own. It knows when you put which tool you put in there.
Yes, Darcy got one.
Did you just get your Sassy Darcy? Have
She
you?
said it.
We can learn together. My husband and see, she got one, and she know what
Okay,
she's going to
that's
be
it.
doing.
Get on the
Thank you,
bandwagon,
Pinto.
guys.
She's going to be printing out stuff. Look at this. Look at that. I got to get on. Yeah.
I think Scooter's getting one because now she thinks she's Martha.
Scooter.
Scooter's getting one too.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, Scooter.
Does Susie Snowflake have one?
Yes.
She does. She
I
has
don't know.
everything.
Probably.
Why did she change her name?
I'm a Cricut pusher. Snoozy. Well, she says she got locked out of everything on her computer And
Oh.
she can't sign in. She had to create a whole nother name. But I don't know why she can't change her name to Lisa D. But I think she likes Susie Snowflake for the season.
Okay.
And we're just all assuming it's Lisa D. I mean Lisa H.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it's not Lisa H? Because she just said, "Hi, it's Lisa H. I got locked out of all of my stuff." And we just said, "Oh, okay. Here's your rent, Susie Snowflake. Go
Lisa
to
H said
town."
she does not have one. Gail B said she has not used hers yet either.
We didn't even ask her security questions. You know, we just assumed. It's like when the guy called in and said to me, "It's Lisa D. You said somebody hacked my email. Give me the number to call in. I'm coming on." And I just gave him the number, and
You
he came
did?
on and he tried to show his teeny weeny. We couldn't see it. Yeah, but yeah, that happens. Like it's like Davida coming on and saying like, "Oh gosh, my laptop. All right, come on in." We didn't even check it with Lisa D. How do we know Lisa H? I mean, yeah, how do we know that's Lisa H? Well, now
It could
everybody
be
will be
anyone.
trying that.
Oh, Sassy Darcy said, "Count me in, Carolyn."
That's it. She got one.
You don't want to
Wow.
be counted out.
Hmm.
You only want to be counted in.
She said, "I will send you my social security to you."
Okay, good, because we don't really know that's you. Nana Patty looks a little bit iffy on that. She's not sure.
Yeah, I'm a little worried now.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I saw that too.
What, she's worried about the cricket?
No, she was worried about Susie Snowflake when I said
Nana
we didn't
Patty,
ask her
on
the
a
security
scale of- On a
questions.
scale of 1 to 10, how likely would you be to get one?
10.
Yeah, probably 6. Likely
6.
That means she's going to get one.
after Christmas.
Maybe after Christmas they go on sale.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
Mm.
don't you think they'd go on sale for Christmas?
There was a really good sale before Christmas. What was it? Wasn't it like
$149.
149, 130? What was it, Sassy?
What is
149?
everybody? Is that the lowest you've seen ever?
Yeah, other than the one on clearance, but not the maker. Yeah, 139. But 149 is very good.
But
Sassy,
here's
Sassy,
the
Sassy
thing.
got.
Here's the thing. Here's the problem I have with that. There's so many different kinds. How do you know which one to get?
Well, if you want to cut every surface, you get a maker. If you want to, the one down, I would only get 2 of them. You either get the maker or the one right down from it is called the, what is
Air.
it? What is it
The
called?
Air. Cricket Air.
Cricket Air? Yeah. But just know that one's not going to cut wood.
What's not going to cut wood?
The anything but the maker.
The maker does not cut wood.
The maker does. How much
Maker
wood?
does.
How much wood could a maker cut if it could? Yes.
How much wood could a woodchuck chop?
Yeah,
if
it
a
cuts
woodchuck-
wood. You know, like the thin wood, the craft kind of wood. It
Right.
does everything: fabric, wood, like leather, like all kinds of craft stuff. Everything.
Aluminum.
Mary Hildebrand.
Oh, and
said,
and, and
"What
it
can you
engraves,
make with a
and it
cricket?"
engraves, Lisa. It engraves.
What?
Yes.
It engraves also.
And the maker could go on sale? That cheap?
The maker could, and there's also free interest payments if you buy it somewhere like QVC. That's what I did with mine. I got it at QVC, and I got
Like no shipping and no interest?
right. And the
Like
free-
Easy Pay?
Yeah, easy pay, no
Yeah.
interest, like 6-month plan or something, and it's just a little bit, and that's it, and you get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did. That's what I'm doing for my chair.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Nana Patty and I will have to think about it, right, Nana Patty and I?
Mm-hmm.
Don't overthink it like Lisa and Nana Patty.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
Don't be an overthinker.
I will probably overthink it a little bit, but that's how I am. I've been
I'm sure-
overthinking it for years.
I'm sure my husband will bring it back up again.
Don't be
He
an
wants you to
overthinker.
have it?
Yeah.
Really?
That's like
Mhm.
Jimmy too. If I said, he'd be like, because Jimmy would
that's
love
so
when I buy
nice.
something. You know why? Because
Yeah,
it gives
Gary
him
would be
no.
fine with it.
But he loves it because don't you understand? Like I got this chair. He's in love that I got this chair because then when he comes through with a new guitar or something,
Yeah,
he'll be like,
right.
"Look, you got your chair, and I'm always so
Yeah.
happy for you to get." Like he's thrilled. Like he's not one of those that goes, "You don't need that chair. Why are you getting that?" He's the exact
Mary
opposite.
Hildebrand, you're thinking too about it?
He died like he's like dying for me to buy
Should.
things.
So he
He's
can get
dying
his
for
guitar.
what?
he loves that. He's dying for me to buy things because it gives him a free license to get what he wants.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm always like, he knows me, I'm always like a saver and like always like all this stuff. So I really think about a purchase, get the best price, and then I'm like, oh, do I really need it? Okay, then I get it, right? But he's more like, he likes this guitar, he loves this guitar, get that guitar, right? And it's been a struggle, but so now he's good. But he knows then if I get something big, then
It's
there's
even, you're even.
Then it's no problem, because then when he brings home something big, he's going to go, look, I got myself a little something. So yeah, so he loves it when I buy something. So if I tell him like, oh, there's this new thing, this new camera, get the new camera. Because he's like dying for me to get it.
Hold on, I think
Yeah.
somebody's waking up Gary to eat. Come on, guys.
But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I am.
But anyway, what time is? Oh, we gotta
Stop
go.
bothering Daddy.
You, Lisa D, Davita, and Nanny Patty. I emailed that I am Lisa H. Snoozy Snowflake. Sent the email at 5:31 anyone. Okay, we'll review the information
Come on
and
and stop
come to a
bothering
determination on that tomorrow
Julian.
after we look at everything. You sure you put your social security information
Stop
in there?
bothering Daddy. Oh my God.
Jimmy's your spirit animal, Amy? Yeah, he loves it when I say to get something. Because I'm the one that's always like, when he said, I'm like, we don't need that. He was the first one. You remember when the Amazon Echo speaker came out? It was like $200.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, what? We don't need that. And then we ended up, listen to this, he had pre-ordered it, right? But by the time it was coming in, I said, we don't need that. That's so stupid. And we got it. And by that time, they were really in demand. And we made money on it.
Oh, wow.
Because we sold it on Craigslist to someone that wanted it, and they paid, way more than we paid. So that ended up being a good thing. But Jimmy's normally like he's got, oh, I got to pre-order this, and he didn't really even know what it was. I'm like, we don't need that, Amazon Echo.
So you didn't use it really?
We didn't even get it. I mean, we got it. We didn't even take it out of the package. We didn't even open it. We just got it sent to us. And I said, we don't, that's crazy. That's going to go back. And then he says, okay, yeah, well, yeah, I didn't know what it is. I'm like, it's a speaker. We didn't. And then by that time they were saying like, oh, everybody wants them and they're out of stock. So he put it on Craigslist, and then somebody met him and bought it and paid way more than we did because it was so in demand at that time, the first one. So, yeah.
Wow.
But, yeah, normally he's like that, like he just...
Yeah. Mary Hildebrandt said she's going to Google a cricket.
Oh, yeah, you should Google it.
That means she's going to buy it now.
Probably.
Lisa D, can you hear me?
Hold on, I'll be right there.
Hi, Loving Coco. That's it. That's all.
I
I
bet
was
you
just gonna
Alma
say-
and Kevin will buy one too.
Julian
I was
was waking Gary up to eat.
Mary
What'd you say?
Hildebrandt wanted to know how old you are.
Me?
29.
I'm 58.
Yeah, right.
I'm old.
You're not 58.
You're not
58. 58 years old. Yes,
You
I
are
am.
You're
not.
Yes, I am.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you promise?
I do.
You swear?
I swear.
You have a
I'm
Wow.
old. I'm old.
Wow. You look like you're in your 40s.
That's what I thought.
I don't feel like I'm not in my 40s on the inside. I'll tell you that.
Well, you look like you are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it's better to look good than to feel good.
I guess. Mm-hmm.
Mary Hildebrandt said you're a liar.
No, I'm not. No, I color my hair, of course.
Me
Gary
too.
colors it
think
during
I'm
the
crazy?
coronation. Right?
What?
Gary
Gary
colored on the
colored.
coronation, yeah.
He did. He did. It was so
Gordon
funny.
colors my hair.
What?
Gordon colors my hair.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Does he do it like Gary? Does he have the little brush and everything?
No, he just uses his fingers.
Oh, okay.
Gloves.
Yeah,
Oh
Oh my
Gary.
God, the last one with the stupid highlights, he couldn't take it. I had to get rid of the highlights. He hated them.
Gary had the little brush.
He he goes like this. What are you gonna do with those highlights? I'm like, I don't know. I don't like them that much. He's like, I hate them. I hate those highlights. Give me the brush. I'll do it myself. No, I'm going there now. I'm not doing it at home. And he's like, I'm doing it. So I go to the place. I get my hair colored, and I told her, get rid of them because I don't really like them. He hates them. Whatever. Let's just get rid of them. I came home and he's looking like, monkeys look through the hair for nips and everything. He's looking through it like this. I go, what are you doing? It's my head. He looks in the back and he goes, bad job. I could have done it better. No coverage in the back. No coverage.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was critical of the way the girl did it.
Jimmy's critical of the way I do it. Because he's like, you didn't get the back very well. Like underneath, you need to go under there. And I'm like, what? He's like, I know no one sees that back there, but what if you flip your hair over and then that you didn't, color all of that right here? And I'm like, okay.
Tell him to do it for you next time.
It's so funny how they can take an interest in like these personal things that like you don't want them to be any part of.
Yeah, but I'm like, why don't you color
You know what I
your
mean?
hair?
You just, come on, get out of my business. Get out of my business.
Sad Soul says you're not 58 either.
He'll do this to me. Those shoes, no. Doesn't work with that outfit.
One time Jimmy told me right after I had
So
Ethan,
funny.
you know what he told me when we were in a supermarket? He goes,
Thanks, Sam.
next time, I just had the baby. The baby was just, next time, if you want to ask me how something looks before we leave the house, go on ahead and ask me. I forget how he said it. It was so bad. I said, what is that supposed to mean?
Why do I look that bad?
Right, that's what I said. What is that supposed to mean? And he's like, well, just next time, if you want to just say, like, how does this look before you leave the house? Just think about it.
Are you trying to say I shouldn't leave the house looking like that?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. And I just had a baby. So, like, I don't know. I think he thought the shirt was, like, too long or too flowy. I don't know what the heck he was thinking. And he's like, next time you want to ask me how it looks. And that
So
makes you feel
funny.
great, right? That
Okay,
and then they
Jojo.
go, but everything's
Like-
fine. It looks fine. And then you're
Then again,
self-conscious.
like, sometimes you need somebody's opinion. They're the only one there. You're gonna ask them. There's nobody else.
Yeah, but
In
sometimes
fact, I
he
love
tells
if my
you-
daughter's home. I could ask her.
Right, but
What?
he can't. He told me the wrong thing once, and you know how I found out? I knew,
No.
like, I just knew. You know how you have certain things that look good on you, and you wear, like, if you almost like your uniform, right? If you have like to go do something, you're like, oh, I've got my uniform, right? So yeah, so I knew this one shirt, and I just asked him because I had to do something with the news that day, right? So I go, okay, which one should I wear? This one that I knew that that looked good, right? I go, or this one? And he goes, I don't know, put them on. And he chose the other one. And I knew full well that the other one was the right choice, right? So I said, no, I don't think.
But you went with what he said?
No, I said, I don't think you're choosing right. I don't think you're looking right. And I had either him, it was him. I said, take the picture with the camera, right? I said, take a picture with the camera of me in each shirt and every view and everything like that. And then when we put it on the camera, he agreed I was right. But he was almost going to let me go out with the wrong one. So I can't trust him.
Shame on him. You can't trust him now.
I don't know. He admitted that.
Yeah.
He kept saying that. The whole time he kept telling me he was right, that I was nuts, until we put it on the camera. And sometimes you have to do that to look for yourself. Have someone take a picture of you because you can't trust everything they say. Because sometimes, it looks fine.
One thing though, I do believe he is honest though. But sometimes he's a little too honest.
Yeah, right? Or sometimes...
No, but at least you could trust his opinion. Like, if he says, like, no, that doesn't look good, at least I know.
Right.
Like, he's telling the truth, My son will tell me everything looks good. Like, he doesn't give an objective opinion. He'll be like, yeah, that looks great, But at least he'll tell me the truth. Like, Big Gary will say, yeah. But
That's like Ethan. He goes like this, you don't need makeup. You look fine. You look better without it.
he's right. You don't.
That I'm like, you just want to say that because we rush out of the house faster.
Yeah.
Well, I used to tell my sister that, because my sister she was 7 years older than me, so I'd say, come on, let's go. I have to put my makeup on. You don't need makeup. You look good. Come on, let's go.
Did she go?
No. Because she's like, oh,
I
thanks.
know,
but
Pitbull, it's true.
we have to, I have to go put my makeup on. But told to mind his own business parlor, lady? I don't know. Okay, well, that laughed. But we have to go, because now remember, 9:30, Rosemary D'Alessandro is going to be here for the grief panel, and whoever else is coming on. DeVita, you're not going to be home, right?
No, I won't be back until 10, but I'll come on whatever. I don't know what you'll be doing at that point, but
Yeah,
9:30 p.m. You mean?
9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m.
Am I able to post a link in here?
Yeah, for what? For your channel?
That somebody's wanting that Mert link again.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll try
Yeah,
to do that.
I didn't know what we were doing. To like the, something risque.
Pitbull,
go out
she
and
says
get
it's
your
unfair to
crickets.
put men on the spot like that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
What? Who?
Gary never thought it was that big of a deal for me to ask.
Oh, to put men on the spot like that?
Yeah, but what else are you gonna do? Like, if you have nobody else to ask.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell him if he looks good or not in something, or if it's.
But did you ever
It
see
doesn't
when
look
they
right.
when they go like this at first? You say, "How does this look?" Like everybody. If it's too long, then I'm just like, forget it. I'm going up and changing. Right? If it's too long,
Right.
that they're looking, or if it's too fast, it's fine. Let's go.
Then you know it's not a real accurate opinion.
Right. So if it's too short and it's a fine, it's not good. And if it's too long and then,
That means a no.
all right, it looks, because then you're thinking it doesn't look good, but we got to get on the road, and I'm not going to go tell her to change.
It's true,
so
right?
Get in the car. Let's go. It's fine.
The length of time it takes to say it
tells the story.
does tell the story. It does. If you have to think about it too long,
Yeah.
it's
Or if they
probably
say
not
like this,
right.
I don't know.
Because usually
Turn
if
around.
something looks right, if something looks really good, you're like, wow, that looks great.
This looks great.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Turn around. See, can you pull that down a little bit? Is there another button you can
Right.
like unbutton that button in the front? Let me see that for a minute without it buttoned up to the top. All right. What if you push the sleeves up? Okay, then it's like really bad choice. Better just go back and get something else. Or Jimmy does the fine without even like really looking.
Yeah.
fine, let's
it's
go.
Yeah, it's not right.
No.
You could feel it. You could feel it, like you could tell right away.
But anyway, okay, so prayers for Sleeping Beauty and, Mert, hopefully get your situation
Yeah.
squared away. And who else did we have? And It's Bink, for your husband, and Anna Patty for your sister, Janice, and for Dreaming's daughter, and for, oh my gosh, for Tracy W. and Joseph, and
Well, wait, what's wrong with Dreaming's daughter?
she has colon cancer.
She has colon
No, I
cancer.
know that, but I thought she.
Oh no, I'm just saying in general. You know what
In
I mean?
general.
okay.
Yeah, because she
Okay.
she was supposed to be having a scan and stuff. So
Okay.
just as
The whole
And what
thing is so scary.
Yes. What about Allison?
Oh yeah, yes, Alice, Lacey Alice,
Yeah.
right? Oh, and then Alyssa.
Alyssa. That's what I meant. Alyssa.
But Lacey Alice too in Australia, because I think she was having her surgery. She had the ovarian cancer that was found really early, thanks to her gallbladder. Remember that? And there's a lot of people. I know I'm probably forgetting.
And Scooter and her
And
neck.
Scooter and her
Yeah,
neck.
of course, the new neck brace
Yeah,
Karen.
new Netflix Karen, and everybody there. But hi, Suki, Emma Bees. Okay, but we'll be on earlier tomorrow night with Rosemarie.
Thanks for
she's
being
always
you,
a fun
everyone.
lady, and
Yeah.
so she'll be interesting. And see you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Laura.
Love you guys. God bless.
Love you, everyone.
All right, bye.
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 Bye.